The Euros are over. The Euros are officially over. And the Euros officially went to Rome. Oh, yes, people. It is Midnight Vibes episode 58. And it is the end of the Euros. Euros 2020 in 2021 is officially over, all done. And we got to say a big congratulations to Italy, who are European champions. You know what I'm saying? So big up to Italy. They played extremely well. They deserved it. Probably one of the best, I personally believe, one of the best teams I think I've ever seen at the Euros. Won every single game. Just played phenomenal football. Mancini, deservedly the best manager at the tournament. What a performance and what a tournament for them as well. Unfortunately for England go out at the last stage. You know what I'm saying? They failed to bring it home, as we like to say over here in the UK. And we'll have a discussion about the game. We'll talk about Italy. We'll talk about England. Then we get into, obviously, team of the tournament, player of the tournament, young player of the tournament, and also what you all been waiting for. Forward 11 of the tournament. Yes, forward 11 will be finally picked on the show for all the frauds and charlatans trying to pose out there during the Euros. You know what I'm saying? So everyone smash the like button for Midnight Vibes, Vitamin C. The Euro vibes, the Euro journey is over. Last show before we go on a quick break and then the Premier League starts. That's so mad. We've been doing this show during the Euros. It's gonna be Midnight Vibes, normal Midnight Vibes back in like 3 weeks. We don't even get a break. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the footballers always working hard. You know what I'm saying? Always working. But people, what are we saying? Everyone, people in the comments, how we doing? Yes, hello. Someone saying Messi 7th incoming. Yes, Messi and Argentina did win Copa America over the weekend as well. So all you Messi fanboys out there are just absolutely loving it. All you Messi haters and the Ronaldo fanboys, not so much. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I'm saying lower for Ballon d'Or. Hey, listen, now that Jorginho's won the Euros, the Chelsea fans are going to be shameless with this Jorginho J5 agenda for Ballon d'Or, man. I hate to see it, man. I hate to see it. But right, obviously, before we go on every break, we got Sir Mason. But Sir Mason Mount, bro, take that Sir away from your name, fam. What kind of performance was that, my brother? Come on, you're better than that. You are better than that. Chelsea's player of the year, and you perform like that? Poor. But we'll talk about it later in the show. Everyone smash the like button for it. Share it out to all the charlatans like catching the vibes right now. And also, remember to subscribe to the Football Terrace. Road to 200K. Road to 200K is almost there, people. Please press that subscribe button. Let's get to 200K. Are we on 200K actually? Let me check. Because sometimes I don't check and these updates slowly. So I want to do a quick check to see if we're on 200K at the Football Terrace. Are we there yet? No, we're still not officially there yet. So please, guys, smash that subscribe button. 200K incoming. You know what I'm saying? All right, big up to everyone in the comments. Right, it's time to bring the first team here because I can't do Midnight Vibes without Vibes FC first team members. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So obviously, first of all, we've got the captain, which is me. And then we've got the vice captain, which is Kendall. Come on now. Kendall is here with us. She's back here again. Finally, after so long out, she gets 2 starts in a row. We love to see it. You all right, Kendall?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good.
Nice. Okay, obviously, also, we have to bring in the team villain. You know what I'm saying? The team villain is here, but we love it because he knows about the dark arts of the game. We need it in our team. Man like David's here. Yo, fam, you back at home?
Yeah, I'm back at home now, so back for the summer.
Yo, you know it's peak when you're the only thing that comes home, fam. Like,
I remember what I said. Every time I come back, I should have just stayed in Wales.
Oh, you should. I told you. Listen,
oh my God, David's heart. Can't believe this.
Hey, listen, everyone in the comments. If you got one more reason to despise David, you've just found it. He is now the reason why we didn't win the Euros. Apparently, like David, man. Like you're stronger than the Galtax.
I'm
He
stronger
wasn't
than
even in the
Galtax.
country. You're stronger than the Galtax. You know what I'm saying? Coming up next, we've got obviously the researcher, the DJ. I don't know what to call him, but he's got his role and we love to see him. Man, Mr. Banter himself. Man like Real Souls in here. Come on now, let's go. You good, man?
Yeah, man. One person didn't disappoint me, and that's Lionel Messi. He brought it home. You know, at least he's finally got his international trophy. The rest of them, Conor McGregor, you disappointed me. Stayed awake till about 6 o'clock and then didn't really go to sleep. Just started partying from 1 o'clock and yeah, disappointed. But yeah, at least someone's won me something.
Yeah, and then next up, we have obviously the lady of the show, lady of the show. She's always here, looking all glamorous, always giggling, super gullible. But we love that about her. You know what I'm saying? We absolutely love it. She's always smiling, and she's looking at me like, "It's like KJ, why you said this about me? Like, why would you do that?" It's girl like Tans, our girl Tans. Love to see it.
Damn right, I'm looking at you. No, I'm happy to be here. Always happy to be with the Vibes FC family. Obviously, it's not come home, but I said the vibes will continue, and it's going to continue tonight. So,
yeah, come on now, we'll have to see it. And last but not least, the final member of the first team who has been vindicated, absolutely vindicated. She stuck to her guns. She voiced her opinions, and against the tide of everyone and most people against her, she stood up strong, and her prediction came correct in the end. I didn't have to say anything. I'm just going to let her come in and introduce herself. What's up?
He's saying, I told you.
Lamb's just sitting there basking in. I'm not to say glory because she wanted England to win.
Like Tanya said, it's just nice to be with the Vibes FC family, isn't it?
Come on now, everyone! Smash the like button for the Vibes FC team. Come on now, we've all been through it. It's been a long year. We just need that love and support, and we're gonna bring you one last Euro vibes before a little break. So smash the like button for us. You know what it is. So Mason Mount every single time. Hello, KJ, Tanya, Kendall, Souls, and Lambs. Always misses out David. Always misses out David.
We don't care about David. It's all right. It's all right. Leave him up in the corner over there.
We got like the smash the like.
I'm confused why I'm up here. Normally I'm down there.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know what? Lambs deserves to be Lambs deserves to be up there. You and also okay, I can't have you like that close to me. So there we go. Yeah, wonderful. There it is. So much better. Right. Well, so we've got also Winter Surfer coming in and says, yes, Lambs redemption. Yes, vindication, redemption for Lambs coming your way. Man like Sean here with Super Chat says, who decides who takes penalties? The managers or the players, or manager. You cannot judge penalty takers on training. Pressure in front of the nation is on the manager. We'll get into that. Hopefully not dwell too long on it, but we will get into that in the show in a moment. Remember, guys, it is a call-in show, but so you will be having your say on Midnight Vibes tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'll put the link into the chat very shortly, and you will get to come on, join the vibes, have your say, and just have a good time. You know what I mean? We've experienced the biggest heartbreak in 55 years. I think we all deserve a chance just to vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
I'm surprised we're all smiling, to be honest. Like, I'm actually Devo. I'm Devo.
It's so forced. Like, I'm just like,
isn't it? If you don't laugh about it, you'll cry. I don't want to cry.
It's so true. It's so true.
I don't want to ruin the makeup in it, so not.
I don't really know how I feel. Obviously, like I am kind of gutted for England, but I was right, so it's a bit bittersweet, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm smiling because Messi's the GOAT and no one can chat. So
no one
can chat. Now what?
When so much pain happens in football, you find anything else outside of football to give you that, like, yes, I'm doing well. You know what I mean? So you go to another football team. At least my favorite player from that team has won something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, at least I'm getting a job interview next week, or like, you know what I mean? You find something else because football pain. I don't care. Football pain is stronger than heartbreak. It's stronger than heartbreak. Football heartbreak is the strongest. We got Super Chat here said, who was on the forward watch in the Euros. We'll come to that when we do forward 11 because there's gonna be some players in there which is gonna pain me, man. It's gonna pain me to put me in there. I'm in there, but it's gonna have to be done. But right, guys, the Euros is over. Again, congratulations to Italy for winning. Do we start with them? Do we give them the flowers first? Let's give them the flowers first. You know what I mean? Let's give them the flowers first. So, Kendall, Italy's tournament as a whole, how did you think they did, and how much did they deserve this Euros?
Yeah, I think this is probably like a Michael Owen-esque comment, but I think like the two teams that deserve to be in the final were there, if that makes sense. I think the two teams that have probably played the best, even though like we've played very pragmatic football, if you will, I think that we deserve to be there still alongside Italy. I think they've looked really, really comfortable all tournament. Although I think the Spain game was a little bit of a kick up the backside for them because if Spain had a clinical goal scorer that game, I think they probably could have won it. But, you know, they came through. They had a game plan yesterday after we kind of let them come at us after about 35 minutes. They just looked very comfortable. They obviously lost their main outlet in defence in Spinazzola. So for Emerson to come in and do the job that he's had over the last couple of games has been really, really good. And yeah, they've just looked great. And to be fair, like I don't even think their like forwards have been the best part of their team. I think it's probably been their midfield. So, you know, props to them. They've done really well. Can't really say much more than that about them, to be honest. And plus, they won me 240 quid because I had Italy in the sweepstakes. So, you know.
Rigged.
I won, but at what cost? Like, it's that kind of
you won, yeah. You won, yeah, but people, let's not get twisted. This was Kendall's own sweepstake, by the way.
Yes, I know. So Mum was like, I totally remember it this morning because she was like, "Oh, obviously, had stayed out last night with my dad and stuff." And my mum this morning was like, "Do you not think Peter's going to find it a bit weird that you got Italy in your own sweepstake?" I was like, "Yeah, but I did like a live draw, so it wasn't like a case of me choosing Italy for myself. I did do a live draw, so it was totally fair."
Well, you know what? Yeah, this is going to be a fair point. I'm going to come to solve this. Before the tournament started, no one said that Italy would win. Maybe a handful of people, but the main consensus is that they will give it a go and then get knocked out in the latter stages. So for that, it's like, were they truly dark horses, or did everyone or most people just underestimate them?
Bit of both. If you look at their team, it's a phenomenal team. Like if you look at them as individuals, where they play, the season that those teams have had, and the fact that Mancini literally had a transfer window. He literally just handpicked players who were going to cater to his needs, and it's mad to see. Like every player seems to have a dedicated role in that team, and it's so well put together. It's crazy. I've said it. This is the best Italian side I've probably seen overall as an all-rounded team, probably in my lifetime. And I'm talking even when Maldini were playing. And those teams were really good defensively, but attackingly they lacked a little bit of cutting edge. But this team's got that attacking edge, and they have the defensive ability as well. And the reason why I didn't put them as my dark horses was because I genuinely thought they were one of the favourites to win it. And for me, a dark horse is someone who's an outside favourite to win it. And when you start to really, it's difficult because obviously Italy and Netherlands, I should say, and the Dutch have had a weird few years, like 5-6 years, where they've not done what they should have done. They've not done as expected.
They weren't qualifying for tournaments.
Yeah. And I think that's why a lot of people have put them as dark horses because of how they've been. But yeah, credit to them, man. You know what? It's weird when you put Euros in now. There's firework display for Italy. I don't want to see that.
There's a little pay. I've not looked at any images. Italy living that truth at all because it hurts too much.
No, literally, if anyone Google Euros and you'll see like a firework display on Google.
Yeah, it comes up. Yeah, I know.
It's like, no, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, man, it's peak. It's peak. But David, Kendall made a comment about the attack not being the greatest thing about the Italy team, even though it was very good it was actually more the midfield and defense. But there's one attacking player in particular, though, that I think caught the eye of everybody, and that was Chiesa. As someone who's watched the tournament, how would you rate Chiesa's tournament as a young player and as Italy's best attacker?
I think he had a really good tournament. He was more like if I was to describe him, he was more of a sixth man, and then he worked his way up to being a starter, which is always good to see because it shows that he's okay with being that guy to come off the bench, but also he's got the quality to come on and he's got the quality to start and make the difference in a game. But yeah, no, it's really hard to talk about Italy because it's like they cause me pain.
Oh no, listen, I get it.
It's so much pain, but he was really good. He was really good. In the final, he was really good as well. Unfortunately, he had to go off injured, but I don't think it was too serious of an injury, so he should be back for the next season. Again, if you're a club looking for a winger, it's not the worst shout in the world. He was balling out like his dad was like 20, 30 years ago. So yeah, it's good for him. But every time I see it's coming Rome.
Listen, the pain, we have to take it, man. We have to take it. Funny enough, I signed Chiesa on Football Manager, and he won the Golden Ball. He won the Golden Boy with me, and we won the league. So technically, I also won as well because Chiesa's my boy. Chiesa's my boy. Yeah, I had Chiesa and some other French kid. I think it was called DeMarco. I think it's called DeMarco on like one wing and Chiesa on the other from Middlesbrough. It was very mad. Very, very mad. It was freaking sick. I won the league. It was amazing. We got a super chat here that says, I kind of wish we lost in 90 mins rather than a penalty shootout. It's tough to lose a penalty shootout. David, CR7 better than Messi and won more than him. That's a debate, not for the show. We've had it so many times already. Also, our guy, Donnie James, man like Aaron says, KJ, mate, can't wait. Match tomorrow versus Spennymoor. The mighty Donny Rovers versus Spennymoor tomorrow, people. If you didn't know, now you do. Make sure you tune in to that game. I have no idea how you even would watch that. But, you find a way. You find a way.
Well, can I just say, how did these Italians miraculously recover as soon as they win something? Like, you got Immobile diving in the box, and then as soon as they scored, he's up again. And then Chiesa the same. He was limping off the pitch, and then all of a sudden he's running around the pitch.
Boy, it's called adrenaline, my boy. It's called. To
be honest, I thought he just had a dead leg. I didn't think it was that serious of an injury, but
that's all good. All right, cool. Tans. Surprisingly, the player of the tournament went to Donnarumma, the Italian goalkeeper. What do you think about this decision, and how well do you think Donnarumma did as a whole as well? Because he's another young player getting his big move to PSG as well while at the tournament.
Yeah, no, he's a really, really good goalkeeper. Obviously, very, very tall. Did brilliant in the penalty shootout. So that's not a surprise, to be honest with you. I think he's been pretty decent for them this tournament. Definitely one to watch. But it's just, as I say, as David was saying, it's so hard to talk about Italy. I want to give them their flowers. I thought they were brilliant. They dominated us, particularly in midfield. I can't speak highly of Italy's midfield. I think Jorginho, I know Lambs is a bit like about Jorginho, but I have to say he's been incredible this tournament. What a player. But yeah, the better team won, unfortunately. But I know we'll get into it. I feel like we made them look better by the way we set up. Because I said it, I felt like I was watching us under Jose. That's what it felt like. We got the goal, and then we were happy to just sit back and let Italy dominate, which was very painful. But big up Italy, big up Donnarumma, big up Mancini, big up all of them, innit? But please stop saying it's coming Rome, because it's
you know what? Yeah, you know what? The reason why I'm not going to stop people from saying it, because when we've been saying it's coming home all this time,
like mugs, KJ, like mugs.
No, but we've been saying it's coming home. And it's because it's a bit of fun, a bit of banter, a bit of like, let's just have a go, have some joy with it. It didn't come home. It went to Rome, and they can say it went Rome, innit? Like, you just gotta leave them be, innit? Like let people say it's just the way it is. This is football. Last word on the Italians, Lambs. The superior manager won on the day. Best manager in the competition, Mancini. What do you think was the differences between Mancini and Southgate in that final, and how much did Mancini as a manager deserve to win this Euros?
One's a genius and one isn't. Simple as. We can't seem to forget what Mancini's done, even in the Premier League as well. Like, he was one of the managers to actually like put City on the map by helping them to a Premier League title as well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he was given quite a great squad of players to do it, but they worked according to a system. The players worked according to how he wanted them to work. And you can see even before the tournament as well, they'd gone a really long time without losing a game or even conceding a goal. And it took them, I think, even up until the knockout stages to concede their first goal of the tournament as well. And up until that point, they'd scored something like 9 goals as well. So as well as defending quite well, they were also scoring goals as well, which is something that England, I feel like, although defensively they were set up very well, they weren't conceding goals. We weren't scoring very many either. And I knew that was something. And I think what I saw in the Scotland game as well was something that I thought this is why we're not going to win. This is why it's not going to come home, because this is only against Scotland, against a better manager who's tactically adept, who knows how to set up a team. We are going to struggle. And up until this point, and this is why I know I didn't get caught up in all of this, the whole Kool-Aid of it's coming home and stuff, because Italy have won every single game. That's not a stat to be overlooked. Do you know what I mean? And to echo what Kendall said, I think she's absolutely right. It really was the midfield as well. You have that midfield three of Verratti, Jorginho, and Barella, who were just absolutely phenomenal. And I think even Verratti maybe was at fault, switched off a little bit, which is what allowed England to kind of get in and score the first goal quite early on. But the response from all of them was absolutely brilliant. And you can see, although England had quite a bit of control in the first half of the first half, you could see pretty much from that point onwards, Italy were starting to grow into the game. And in the second half, it was predominantly them. And we are quite lucky not to lose, because once they got the equaliser, they did seem to get more of a foot in the game. And kjear was absolutely phenomenal.
Sensational.
Brilliant.
That shot that whizzed past the post, bloody hell, man.
I know.
I really want to shout out from Italy as well. I thought it had a brilliant tournament up until his injury, was Spinazzola. But again, to echo what David and even Sauls was saying about Mancini's system and how well drilled and efficient it is. Emerson coming in and doing a decent enough job that you don't even really kind of notice those gaps. You don't really have those like star players that kind of stand out as well. And at the end of it, you can see that it did kind of come down to good decision making. When Italy went a goal down, you could see the response from the manager in terms of some of the substitutions, the double substitution. I think of Berardi coming on initially, like they were being responsive. They were utilising their subs wisely and efficiently, and they weren't making them to kind of go to penalties or for the purpose of penalties. It was to try and get that second goal, to try and kill off the game in those extra time minutes as well. And in the later stages of the games, you saw that was their aim as well. And kudos to them. And you can even see it, and I think it was in the Belgium game as well. And this is why I knew that Belgium weren't going to progress, because Di Matteo, my goodness, like it's the manager. It literally just comes down to good managers in the end and good decision making. And this is literally what it came down to. And people underestimated their opponents, as England usually does, as they usually do. And this is literally what happens.
I wouldn't say people.
Obviously, we are going to get into England. I know everybody else here is bursting to point out what went wrong for England, what could have done better. But I think give Italy their props. They deserved it. They played absolutely brilliantly from start to finish in this competition, and even before this competition as well. So props to them.
Yeah, man. Well done, Italy again. And obviously, we're here at the Football Terrace. We're not these salty kind of fans that won't give the opposition props. You know what I mean? Like we're here to have a good time. And Italy played phenomenal for the entire tournament. So big up Italy, well done. Like man like Stroh. Oh, big up my guy Stroh, man. I miss you, bro. I want you back on the terrace real soon. So look out the lineup, kings and queens. Thank you, my brother. Right, it's time to get into get
Right.
into it now. We're trying to talk about.
Right, let's go.
Oh gosh, Tanya's a bit too ready.
Come to me last, KJ.
I will come to you. Like, you can have your time. You can have your time. Someone here says, I think an Italian fan, he says, what went wrong for England? They're England. Hey, listen, fair enough, innit? Fair enough. Kendall's just going through some technical issues here. She'll go get that sorted and she'll be back, don't worry. But yeah, heartbreak. Penalty heartbreak again as well to make it even worse. But for the first time in 3 years, I had that ecstasy again. Luke Shaw.
Oh, Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw goal. Like literally, I was ecstatic. I was so
my
happy.
soul left my body. Literally, my soul it came out of my body when that happened. I swear. I was
couldn't
so
believe
happy.
it. I thought it'd be like a cagey start, more of a slow, little bit of 1-2s here, keep the ball. Nope, England got on the front foot, and then boom, hit them real quick with a nice counter. Well played from Kane and Trippier and Walker in that build-up as well. And Luke Shaw started off the move, finished the move with I don't care what anyone says, yeah. What a finish, bro. Hey, listen, you know how techie that finish was. That finish was techie, bro. Very techie. So big on Luke Shaw for that.
Half volley, wasn't it? Beautiful.
Yeah. And the thing is, the bounce was like so close to his foot. Like those ones that easily go wide or over the bar, but he just controlled it nicely. And the angle as well, he had to pull it there, otherwise you're not scoring. And he did it. So yeah, big up to Luke Shaw.
But his name, KJ, Shawberto Carlos.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, yeah, man, like Shawberto Carlos. Which again, when I said that on this show, I got, KJ,
David,
don't do that.
don't pull that face, David. Don't you dare.
Oh, listen, Shawberto Carlos, bro. Yo, say it again. But obviously, clearly, it wasn't enough in the end. Then, David, for you, what was the turning point for England in this game? Was it the half time? Was it the Chiesa shot? Like what was it? Was it even scoring the goal and just going completely defensive?
It was fully scoring the goal. I'm not lying. We scored too early. We actually scored too early. When we scored, I celebrated for like 5 seconds, and then oh no, this is bad because you know Southgate, especially against a big team, is not 3 or 4 past them. So obviously the plan would have been score a goal, defend the goal. However, when you score in the second minute, you suddenly then have to defend for 88. And Southgate's obviously he's not a prime Jose where it's like you won't even have a shot against us. It's not going to happen. So we scored too early. They made a change to become more offensive, and the whole like Harry Kane dropping deep, it worked in the first half. But that was because the defensive line was so much further back. In the second half, when Italy went, we now need to put on the pressure, and the centre backs were basically on the halfway line, and Chiellini's playing left wing basically. Suddenly, when Harry Kane's dropping deep, he's dropping deep with the DMs, and then there was just no outlet for us to go.
Yeah.
Again, just wave after wave after pressure. Southgate didn't make any changes, and the funny thing is, even before the corner went in, I literally went, they're going to score now, aren't they? I could just feel it. Yeah. I just knew it was going to happen. Because
big up Kojo, by the way, and then Cahill in the comments and that. You don't say 3 midfield. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. But no, it was fully. If England had scored their goal in the 40th minute, they would have been fine. But it's the fact they scored so early, and then it was like, well, we now have to defend.
No, but the frustrating thing is, like, KJ's already touched on it. We were so aggressive when we scored that goal. I thought, right, England, let's go. Like, we were all buzzing. I thought, right, let's keep it going. Let's keep up the momentum. Let's keep the tempo. Because I think we were pressuring Italy a little bit.
No, they were shook. They were
shook. Like, they were shook. They did not know what to do. And then all of a sudden... Oh, yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, I'm not saying that. I'll let you come back. Like I said before, we've never seen Italy get punched in the mouth. Like first. Literally, we never seen it, and then they did. And I was like, rah, we actually did it. And they were rocky, but we allowed them to get steady again. Tanya, continue what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that we just allowed them to grow into the game. Like Italy were probing, they were toying with us, they were getting so much possession. I mean, how much possession did they have in the whole game? Wasn't it something like 70-something percent
Yeah,
possession?
it was very high.
That is very, very high, guys, and that's not good enough with the players that we have on the pitch. But it's already been touched on. I think we should have made substitutions a lot earlier. Grealish should have come on a lot earlier. The minute he came on, it's like everything was ticking again. He was making things happen. I don't know why he didn't take Sterling off. I personally feel like he was really frustrating me in that game. I feel like he could have come off a bit earlier. Even Kane, maybe just try something different.
Mount played 99 minutes. How Mount played 99 minutes.
Mount was terrible as well.
How Mount played 99 minutes, I will never know. But the thing again,
you know what's mad though? You say that Mount was poor. He should have come off. How Jordan Henderson didn't get subbed on after 5 minutes? Get subbed off.
That was a substitution that really, really grated me. I did not understand that at all. What impact is Henderson going to have on the game, please?
Like, I was like, cool, bring him on, fine. But Henderson legit did the repeat of Croatia. Remember that Croatia game that he played in? He did it again. I was like, hey, this has to be the greatest Premier League captain Liverpool's ever seen. Like, what is this, man?
The other thing is, when Henderson came on, because of the way the substitutes work, I knew that no one else was going to come on afterwards. Like, what he should have done there, if you're going to bring on Henderson, that's cool. But also bring on a Grealish or a Sancho or Rashford, just so that there's a threat up there. Because basically what they knew is that Kane, Sterling and Mount, they're all gassed out. And because of how experienced their players are, we know exactly where to position ourselves to stop them. When someone new comes on, you've got to readjust and be like, well, Grealish does it differently to Mount, so I have to adjust what I have to do. And that gives you a brief 5-10 minute window to maybe hit them on the break. But, we sat on our laurels and went, Henderson.
Henderson. We're going to do a quick one, some super chats here. We've got Martin says, EPL fans refer to Italy and Syria as your biological fathers from here on out. Forza Lazori. Fair play. And we got Michael responding saying the same Syria that have not won a European trophy since 2010. Oh, the super chat's going at it. Damn, you know what I mean? Come on now. And he responds with Michael, the same Syria that's produced 4 World Cups and now 2 Euros. Learn your place. Hey, Martin, listen, we can't chat to Martin, people. We can't. His team just won the Euros. Let him have his time. We can't chat to him, bro. He's just peak, bro. He's just peak. Souls. We're gonna get on to where England go next, Southgate and the pen situation real quick after this. But the game itself, the 120 minutes, what would have you just changed to potentially maybe win it in that time and not let it go to pens?
Used a bit of common sense. Firstly, we literally beat them in 2 minutes. Why not continue doing that? Why not stretch their defense? Bonucci got a yellow card, and we decided, you have a night off now. Yeah, you've got your yellow card. Rather than trying to get him onto a red or try and take him on, we decided to sit back on him and be like, we'll go for Chiellini now because you're the easier target. We don't like doing it easy. It's just a dumb team, really. It was literally like Southgate was like, inshallah, something will happen, innit? Like, Henderson, inshallah, come on, lad. Come on. I'm praying for you, lad. Come on. It's like, none of the logic just went out the window as soon as we scored. And I didn't get it. Like, I was like, once we scored that, he was like, Trippier, sure. You're playing too good. Don't stop passing it to them. It's working. We can't do it. It's just working too good. No, don't do it. Now start playing Kane. And then Kane, what did he think he was? R9 Ronaldo trying to dribble the entire Italian team after a bit. I was like, I liked it because I said he should be going deep and he should be playing that system. But then he just started, he successfully executed one skill move and thought, right.
Listen, that school was wavy still though. That school was sick. Like, I don't even lie, man. I didn't know.
It was good, but then he started thinking he was Ronaldinho or something and Neymar and trying to take on the entire, I don't know, what was he trying to do? World record for nutmegs or something. Just calm down, play it simple. And then we lost control. And like David said, as soon as before they scored, I started screaming, just make changes, just do something, change this.
Yeah.
You could see the goal coming. And
Yeah.
I have to apologize to my neighbors. I probably gave them a migraine with the amount of screaming and cussing. And
Trust me.
Oh man,
same.
we always.
Well,
I was watching the game with my dad and my granddad, and my granddad's a Jamaican man, so he's not got no real interest in whoever wins. He didn't really care. But yeah, you'll see my reaction to everything was just laughing, because just like, what is my grandson doing, screaming at the TV? But yeah, I've got some super chats here. Then we'll go to Kendall.
It's 1-0 already in the Jamaica game.
What, to who?
To Jamaica.
Jamaica. Woo!
Hey, come on now, let's go. Hey, this is the real competition, yo. Bod England, bro. This is the real competition. The Gold Cup. The Gold Cup's where it's at, man. No, come on.
I don't know who scored, like.
Oh, come on, yo. Send me the link. I need to whack it on. I'm gassed, bro. Let's go. The real competition. Let's go, Reggae Boys. England had the better squad. We had the better team.
It was Shamar Nicholson.
Hey, come on now. I have no idea who he is, but I'm guessing him anyway.
Terrible from you, KJ. Terrible.
Hey, listen.
He is like a forward, so he plays.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting back. I'm slowly getting back into the Jamaican national team. Allow me, please. We said England had the better squad, but we had the better team. 70% plus possession. Contrast to when we beat Roma with 14% in 2000. Mancini has changed our ways. That's from an Italy fan. That's correct. So, like, you guys can be super proud of what Mancini's done. England's defense and attack got better, but still lacking in midfield. Spain, Italy, France, and Germany got a better midfield. Yeah, the midfield area for England is a massive, massive concern going forward in terms of being able to win the big trophies. And we'll get onto that in a moment. Marble Halls, hey bro, stop being a hater, fam. You weren't saying that when England were beating Ukraine 4-0, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, I know you're upset. We're all upset. But I have the privilege of supporting the country I'm born and the country my family are from. So let me have this. You know what I'm saying? Like, go away.
Suriname, I've got Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's nephew playing for them. Exactly, mate.
So,
you know how good Jimmy Floyd was?
What? He could be awful. That doesn't mean a thing.
No. We're taking it. He's sick.
We're going to take it. People can take it.
Boy, yes, Shaheem. Yes, he knows. Come on, big up. KJ, you should support Canada, mate. Oh, listen, I'm wearing a Blue Jay shirt, and I do love Canada. It's one of my favorite places on the planet. But now, bung Canada when it comes to the Gold Cup, because Jamaica is coming for the trophy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. It's coming yard, bro. It's coming back to the yard. Yes, people. Yes. All right. So we've got some people backstage. We've got some wonderful guests backstage. I do see you. I'm going to go to Kendall, then we're going to go to Lambs, and then we're going to start bringing in the guests and also put the link into the chat. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So, Kendall, Southgate, he's done all of this up until this point, gets to the final, has a good spot on tactics for the first 15, 20 minutes of the game, and then slowly digressed from there, and it has shades of the Croatia loss in 2018 in the World Cup. With that all being said, do you think England fans should criticize his managerial performance? Yes, but not attack the man that is Southgate.
Yeah, 100%. I said this yesterday, like, regardless of what he's, like, criticising yesterday does not mean that it takes anything away from what he's achieved as a manager with this team, what the team's achieved, what he's done so far. It doesn't take anything away from that. And also I tweeted out yesterday, like, saying anything about Southgate's tactics, like, you can't say anything about his character for me, because he's held himself extremely professionally throughout this whole competition. He's come across very reasonable, very level-headed, very kindly, and I think he's just held himself in an upstanding way this whole competition, and I don't think that anyone can take that away from him. Yesterday for me was hard to swallow, because I feel like we didn't even have to get to penalties for me. Sorry, I don't know what anyone else has said. My internet's bugging, so I'm back on my phone.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm repeating anything what anyone else has said. But yesterday for me was really hard to swallow, because I just don't feel like we needed to get to penalties. I feel like we could have ended the game way before that. We scored that. Luke Shaw scored that fantastic goal from Trippier's ball, and it was like really good. We were dragging them out wide, and that was where we were hitting them for 20 minutes. And then after that, for some reason, I don't know why, but as you say, we regressed to like the 2018 World Cup game, and we just sat back and invited them onto us, and it really played into their hands at that point. I thought the substitutions were odd. I wasn't bothered that Saka came on, but it wouldn't have been for Trippier for me. And everyone's going to say, oh, bias, Saturday. No, it was because I think in that game, Trippier was the most creative outlet at that side at that point. So that was a strange substitution for me. The fact that Mason Mount was on for as long as he was like, really? That was a surprise. But, you know, it is what it is. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. Everyone who follows me on any form of social media will know what I felt about the penalties. And the fact that Saka was fifth. We've had the conversation in our group chats. We've had the conversation everywhere. Now the day's passed, I can see it from every side that people have got. You know, people say, well, it's a 50-50 chance. He wouldn't be saying that if he scored it. No, of course he wouldn't, because it's a 50-50 chance. I completely agree with everyone saying, you know, well, if he was confident enough to take one, take one. That's absolutely fine. I'm never going to blame Saka or Rashford or Sancho for that matter for taking a penalty. Never. Grealish has obviously come out today and said that he wanted to take one. But so then for me, because if you look at the video, Grealish says he'll take one, Saka does, and then Southgate goes back to Saka and says, right, you're fifth. And he says that to him. So obviously that was his decision for him to go then. You know, I think it's just a mixture of blame for everybody. We've lost in the most England way possible. And we've just got to swallow it. And luckily, we're very lucky in this case that we've got a young squad that a lot of them haven't reached their peak yet, if you will, peak age. We've got a relatively young squad. Probably they will all be playing come the World Cup. We only have 1 year till the World Cup now. So we're very lucky in that respect that, you know, we're going to carry on this intensity for the next year and a bit, because obviously it's the end of next year. But yeah, we're lucky in that respect, and hopefully, you know, it can continue, because this squad's got the foundation.
We've got a good foundation.
Bond. They've got a great bond, and that for me, because I've read articles and stuff in the past where, you know, Lampard said that when he was in the England camp, it was kind of a Man United table, a Chelsea table, an Arsenal table. It was very cliquey. It was very there wasn't a brotherhood like there is now in this squad for me. So that is the perfect foundation to do well, and I hope that you know, maybe it was the pressure of being at home. I just don't know, but it could be anything. But yeah, hopefully the World Cup's a different story.
Yeah, we do have a good young squad, and personally, I don't know if the year is enough for these guys to fully mature into world champions. Actually, that's another challenge altogether. But we do have a good squad. We have a young future, because you got to think about the players that are left out of the squad. You've got Trent. Trent didn't make it. Greenwood didn't make it. Dean Henderson didn't make it. Lingard. Yeah, he's going to be old by the time and next year is coming.
As well.
Yeah, Harvey Barnes didn't go. Cho didn't go. There's so many
Madison.
Madison didn't go. So there's quite a few players that you look at and right, like you got that squad, and you got the ones coming behind them as well who's ready. So the future for England is bright, and we should be very happy and should be celebrating what we've done. But the question is, which I go to Lambs, because she said this, she's called this: is Southgate the man to take these players forward into becoming potentially, hopefully, world champions or European champions at some point?
I think, obviously not, and that obviously has been my stance since his appointment. But literally, just to kind of go off what a lot of these guys have said, and quite rightfully so, he has established a really good foundation. It's almost kind of like he's laid down the groundwork and whatever, and it's just kind of like, okay, now somebody else can just kind of come in and take over from that. Or alternatively, because at the end of the day, you can see when it comes to certain decision making, when it comes to tactical awareness, the amount of tactics that he knows as well, you can tell it's quite limited as well, and that's due to obviously his lack of experience when it comes to big events like that. He doesn't really have he doesn't have that experience on his back, to be fair. So either you get in a better manager that knows how to get the best out of these group of players, not only in a limited way. I have to say, obviously, congratulations to what he's done in terms of defensively improving the team. But like we've seen with Chelsea this season as well, just being defensively adept isn't good enough. You do have to be more clinical going forward. You do need to start scoring goals. And it's not like we don't have the group of players that can't score goals. We know that they can do that. Or put in the staff, the people that he needs, who will help him, who will give him that knowledge. That's the alternative. That's the only alternative I can really see with that, because again, you can see, literally, to echo a lot of the points that a lot of these people have made, there's no need for me to repeat it, but wrong substitutions, wrong timings. Again, to go off what Kendall said about that video that was circulating as well, you could see that Southgate already knew who he was going to pick to take the penalties in certain orders as well. And you do have to question why when he's publicly come out and said the reason why players like Sancho aren't getting minutes starting in the starting 11 is due to their youth and lack of experience, when you've chosen to put a 19-year-old inexperienced person who's taken his first ever professional penalty in 5th place, which is obviously a very critical position to take a penalty on a very, very big stage like this. And I do feel like things like that, putting on Jadon Sancho and Rashford with 1 minute or 2 minutes to go before the end of it, purely for the purpose of penalties, it doesn't make sense. Why not put them on a little bit earlier on in extra time, give them 10, 15 minutes? We know what they can do on the wings. We know their ability and potential. See what that could bring before it goes to penalties as well. And again, putting that kind of pressure on a lot of these players who don't have much experience, youth, haven't, 2 of them haven't really been getting much minutes or game time during this tournament as well. I think that was a bit questionable. And I think even if it did go to the sudden death, I think even Pickford was going to take one over Grealish, before Grealish. And it these things just, they don't make sense to me. And I do have to question them as well. Like where Mancini was so proactive in his substitutions early on and very responsive, I feel like Southgate was very scared, and it reminded me a lot of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Like, is very scared tactics, and I did see that a lot. And I don't want to say kind of I told you so, because I felt like, especially judging who the people were that took the penalties and how they ended up missing, I felt like gutted, because I just knew, like, once that whistle went, I just knew the barrage of abuse that was going to happen because of them people specifically. And I wasn't wrong. Honestly, like, I wanted them to kind of win just to keep that unity going, because if everybody's happy, then you get less hate, you get less of this ignorance and this violence and this crap that obviously we saw last night, which was, disgusting and horrible to see. So, but it's a shame. And again, this is what I keep saying. We do need a better manager to take England to the next level. And like you said, all of these group of players who are still waiting to come back, like the future, the ceiling is
very high. Very high.
It can only get higher as well. So just, and guys, remember, in the World Cup, there's going to be better clubs from other countries other than Europe who are going to be in the mix again. So that's not going to be easy. It's going to be even more difficult. So we need somebody with the minerals.
Yeah, like they're saying, Chelsea, minerals, you know what I'm saying? Mike here said racism and domestic abuse rose after last night. It's not a shame to be English sometimes. Yeah, but you know what? Lamb's touching it, so I'll just quickly touch on it as well.
Can I speak on it as well?
You know what, David, you have your say then.
Because I have points about this, because again, I've seen everything.
All right, we do have people waiting in the background.
Oh yeah, I'll be quick. But like the reaction to the thing coming from many sides doesn't make me happy. One thing is the racism and so on is awful, and it's obviously it shouldn't happen. But the thing that really worries me is the way that people are watching their sport, and it really was apparent yesterday. The way people have seen when 3 players missed the penalty, I thought it was just 3 players. I was only aware of it all being black people when everyone was talking about it. For me, that's a problem. That is a problem. You shouldn't be watching sport in that way. For me, second of all, this whole thing of we didn't have our house in order. England fans are awful. This, that, and the other. Again, it's not all England fans. It's a very small group. But to sit there and say the team's efforts should have been negated because of that reason, to me, doesn't make sense. Because the Italians are known for their own problems in their own country. I mean, Bonucci, who scored their goal, literally said about Moise Kean that the reason why he's getting racist abuse in Italy is because of his actions. So to sit there and say that England didn't have their house in order and you didn't want them to win and Italy deserved it, to me, doesn't make sense. No, but there are so many problems, and I wish I could go into it more, but I can't do it right now. But like, the whole situation is just, it's awful.
It's some valid points there. In terms of what you first said, I completely agree in terms of we shouldn't view football like that, but it just shows what kind of place we're in right now in terms of we're so aware of these things happening in the media and happening in the fans that all we can do is worry about that. I know that I personally saw Rashford go up, and as soon as he missed, I was just like,
you just knew it. You're telling yourself, yeah, they're going to get
Jadon did it, and then Bukayo. So yeah, that's just a highlight to where we are. And the reason why we haven't really spoke about the penalties today is because one, penalties are 50-50 shootout anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it could have went either way. If that goes in like a few inches to the other way, Rashford scores, and we could win. You know what I mean? And no one's going to be cussing our players. They'll be cussing the Italian players who also missed. Jorginho, best penalty taker in the world, or one of the best penalty takers in the world, missed. So I didn't want to dwell on that too much. And also, I don't want to give those. I don't even know what I've got words I can say for them, which I won't. I don't want to give them man there what they want in it. I want to show everyone that we can rise above, and these things do not define us. They don't define us, and they don't make us back down. And I know that Rashford, Sancho, Saka, you got Walker in there, Reece James. You had Bellingham in there. You know what? Yeah, Phillips, even Kieran Trippier, who's got mixed descent. Tyrone Mings, we've got all these players in there, and I know that they're going to come back from struggling for this. We need to make sure that we don't get these incidents don't define our players. So I want to sit here, stand strong, and say, well done to my team. That is the English national team. Bun those fans, bun those racists, and let's keep moving forward. Because if we don't, they win. So let's keep going, guys. And I just want to. I love football, man. I love the sport. I love what it can do for all of us. Like, yes, we're in pain, but think of how many good Italian people are loving life right now.
Guys, I think Jamaica scored again, so it's 2-0.
They have, yeah.
This is what I mean. You see how football brings us life. Come on,
Bobby
people.
Di Cordova Reed.
Bobby Reed, people. Come on. That's what we love to see. Let's freaking go. This football. This is the greatest sport in the world. Is it the answer to society's problems? No. But is it something that can help lift people? Yes, it is. And I will not let people deny us that. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep moving forward. Chelsea's trying to sell Jorginho for 50 million on buy rights for 90. Hopefully, after seeing Jorginho's enforce the law, they'll trust reality over sentiments. Oh, listen, Declan Rice was kind of balling out that game still. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Hey, very well. Very well.
It's a shame that he got gassed out. But anyway, guys, we're going to move on. We've got some guests coming on. They're waiting patiently. So sorry for taking so long. But
have you got the link for the Jamaica game? Do you want me to send it?
Yeah, send me the link for the Jamaica game so I can get gassed even more. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Because I'm on my laptop.
The link is now in the description, people. Go over to the link and we'll be talking everything from that game. Go on now. But first of all, we've got to introduce to them and them. I'm wearing their country's maple leaf, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing one of their country's staples of their country. I feel like the maple leaf, the Blue Jays are famous over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got over there. I was like, rah, these Blue Jays brothers. I didn't even know that baseball existed, let alone that they had such wild fans, fam. The Blue Jays Stadium was wonderful as well. Give it up for not just only man like Canadian Cap, but he left the country and his tax wasn't strong enough. You know what I'm saying? We got that tax rebate on the judge. Man like Gal, they're there together. We love to flip and see it. Let's go. What's up, guys?
Oh.
How you guys doing?
What's up?
Hey.
Okay, guys. AJ, you said bun Canada. Take that back right now.
Oh, no, I meant in sport, bro. I meant in sport. It's all
Imagine, Igal acts like he supports Canada anyway.
I'm about to say, I probably support Canada more than you do, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and you didn't even know who it was at the beginning, so it's fine.
Hey, at the end of the day, man, Canada's definitely gonna. I mean, probably make the final in the Gold Cup. I mean, we lost Davies, so that's actually. I had a bet through, and then I looked and I saw Davies was. I had to pull it, but I still think we're good enough to make the final. I still think.
Okay. So you got a little bit of hope there. It's coming. It's coming on, mate. It's coming on, mate.
Let's see. But yeah, I want to talk about the Euros. Honestly,
all right, cool.
I am so devastated for you guys because I'm not an England fan, but living there, having friends there, having family there, watching it, I really got invested into your team. And seeing Bukayo Saka, Sancho, Rashford miss the penalties. David, you said it perfectly fine. I did not think about their ethnicity, skin color when they missed the penalties. I just said, you know what? 3 English players missed the penalty. And it just shows like how society is today. You're only one wrong move, one kick away from getting abused, and this disgusting. And we have to find a way to get this out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy because I thought the same thing when David said that. All I was worried about, I'm not gonna lie, when Rashford stepped up, I'm like, please, for the sake of you being a United player, don't miss. And then he missed. Then I'm like, okay, we can't have both. We can't have both. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, they're gonna destroy these guys, and I wasn't even thinking about the racial aspect until like it hit home when I saw Saka miss. I'm like, oh, wait a second, I'm gonna say. And it's sad because, like, you know, you wake up the next day and you want to be. I'm thinking in my mind, listen, I know you guys wanted to win it and you're home and like when does the opportunity come? But I'm thinking, at least you could be proud of making it to the final, and then you can talk about that the next day. Instead, everybody's talking about the racism. Like nobody's talking about the game. Like nobody's talking about. Like sure, a lot of people are going back and forth on tactics and what Southgate should have and shouldn't have done or whatnot. But in my opinion, like. People saying he should get sacked, he got you to a semi and then a final. You're like, you saw progression. Sure, yes, you guys played a very dead game when it came to sitting back after you were up ahead. That was a problem. I agree with that, but it worked for him up until that point. So why would he change? If he had changed it up, you know what people would have said? Why'd you change it up? Can't win. So for me, you made it to a final. We'll see what he does in the World Cup. If you do well, I'm not like when people talk about there's better teams in the world, like what Lamb said, there's better teams. Realistically, like I watched Argentina and Brazil, and they're the 2 teams that are the better teams outside in Colombia, really, and they're not that good right now. So I'm less worried about those teams than I am the teams that you have to beat from Europe. I think you'll be just fine in the World Cup. I think the players are going to be better. You'll be fine.
And I think the fact that you guys have gotten this far in consistently in the past 2 tournaments, it just goes to show you guys are at the top like 5 or 10 teams right now in the world rankings, and you deservedly so. And hopefully you guys can compete next time. Obviously, I don't want you guys to beat France, but if you guys do if France is knocked out, I'd want England to win.
I want you to beat France. I don't care.
Come on now, we love to see it.
I feel like that's more to do with the group of players that we've had in the recent World Cup and obviously this recent Euros. Like this is probably the best England team, like squad of players that we've seen. Like we've seen the England teams before. This Euros, the World Cup previously as well. It's not really been that much of a promising team as well. So we don't really kind of expect much. So do we feel like it's maybe the group of players that have kind of deservedly got them to that point, and the manager, give him his props where it's due, but is it possible that we need a better manager just to get us over that line now?
It could be. That's the thing. Like it's all assumptions, right? It could. At the end of the day, coming into the tournament, I said the players on the paper would not allow England to do poorly. It's too good of a squad. Yes, I think Southgate needs to play a more expansive game with those players. But that's something we have to see if he learned, right? I think it'd be really harsh to remove him from his post after he got you to the final. I think it'd be really harsh. It's a tough call, but I think you're right, Lambs. It's the best team you've had, and I think it'll be the best team you're gonna. This is the golden generation. You have how old's Rashford? 23, Sancho 21. All these kids are super young. Maguire's gonna be 30, like 28. Like everybody's young on this team. So
Bellingham as well, only 17, 18.
you got 4 years, 4 to 8 years of good of quality players for a while. So I think England will win something within the next 4 to 6 years.
And you got to look at the development of players that you're developing across in every position. It's absolutely amazing, and they're coming. It's not like they're coming through at the same time like Germany, and they're all leaving. You have more coming behind them with the Sakas and Phil Fodens and the Mason Mounts.
Yeah, we got so much coming through, and we'd want probably some more centre backs, maybe so a few more midfielders that can dictate play. You see the Arsenal gas is already there. The question I was actually going to ask everyone was where next for England, but we've naturally got onto that topic now. But coming onto the show now is obviously our guy, resident Chelsea fan, man like Daniel is here. Yeah, Daniel, my guy. What do you want to say about England, Italy, the Euros? What are we saying?
What you saying, man? I hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's doing good. But no, I think with the England situation, I find it funny, especially from the United fans, a little bit that there's a lot of belief in Southgate, but I feel like Southgate and Ollie are cut from the same cloth in the fact that there's certain tendencies and patterns I'm seeing, and the fact that he's able to get to finals. He's got a feel-good factor around the squad. He's able to show or stick to his guns and whatnot. But when it gets to like crunch time, you can't really rely on his tactical.
Sorry, that's my bad.
No worries. You can't really rely on his tactical nows to get you through, because really and truly, like, let me be honest with you, this Italy team isn't the best Italy team we've seen in terms of their players. I've seen better Italy teams over the past couple of years, but I think the difference you see, especially with Mancini, who I've called at the beginning of the tournament, world-class manager, underrated manager and whatnot, just the changes he made, the approach to the game and what he was able to do. I would have liked to have seen Southgate capitalize on that early goal and tell his team, motivate his team, try and get another one. I remember the Liverpool team that Klopp had that was kind of defensively suspect. What they did so well was they were able to like step on the necks of their opponents, like get 2-3 goals early on and see what happens after that. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think we were capable of doing that with that team. I'm not too focused on the penalties. I do have my opinions on the penalties, but I think there were 120 minutes before the penalties where the game could have been won. We had the bench to win that game, in my opinion. And like people say, look, Italy were the favourites. Italy are the better team. They have the better manager. But I'm a believer of when the circumstances change, the opinions also have to change. And I believe in that game, there were moments where Southgate could have seized the issue and actually capitalised on certain situations. And I think, not that he bottled it, but he didn't get the job done. And just that with Ollie, I think he's done a tremendous job. Ollie done a tremendous job at Man United. Can't take anything away from Southgate and everything that he's been able to do. But two statements can be true. Southgate has been tremendous, but I do think also that he is holding back this exciting, young, talented team. And I think that's just the case, isn't it? Like, I'd rather see someone else. But obviously, he's going to have the World Cup. Like, he's never going to get sacked. Like, he's on the verge of getting knighted. So we're going to have to accept that.
Yeah, that whole thing with the United thing is funny, man. Because I was like, yo, listen, they're giving out Knighthoods like it's free water, bro. Like, I was like, yo, fam, let me go somewhere, make a sick video, and give me a Knighthood. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a Knighthood. But everyone smash the like button for the guests and the call-in episode that we got in today. But yeah, Man United and England are way too similar. It's really weird, and like I don't like it. Like I want that to change, real quick. We're gonna bring in some more callers. Okay, first we're gonna go to. You know what? Yeah, listen. Here is a staunch Southgate inner. He was calling it. He was saying it was coming home. He's saying leave Southgate alone. He got to the final. He didn't get over the line. Man like Jeremiah is here. Bro, how are you feeling about Southgate and the England team now that obviously the final's over and we unfortunately couldn't get the win?
Yeah, first thing I say right now, like Rashford, Sancho, Saka, you boys who are proud, don't listen to those dickheads here that think they have the right to racial booty when you're the one reasons why you got to the final. Yeah, so this don't bond them. And on Southgate, I've been backing him. I've been behind him since day one. Yeah, and like this is his first final. Like this is like even deeper. Yeah, this is first final, major final, his managerial career. Yeah, and yes, he's been made silly mistakes. Yeah, first mistake was the substitution, which Henderson should not have done, and also was a penalty shootout when he made those three made Sanchez, Saka, and Rashford take them when he shouldn't have. Because now that we got the abuse, finally, I respect Southgate, but he needs to learn from mistakes. I'm giving him the work. Like what he's done for England has been amazing. Like in my lifetime, this is my personal opinion. Yeah, Mercer says now Southgate probably the best England manager I've ever seen in my lifetime. Like you were saying, there's better managers out there, but international football and family football and week out football is different. So Southgate deserves another chance at World Cup. Because if he gets to the final again in the World Cup with the same squad, different squad, like stronger squad of players that peak, and gets the final, and then there's a chance that he won't make that mistake again, like it did yesterday. And yes, it was painful for me, and I cried a bit because imagine as a United fan losing in penalties to whoever else, and then in against Italy that we.
We lost. Man United fans are down bad, bro. We're down bad. We lost 2 penalty shootouts in a flipping. Well, if you're a Man United fan and an England fan, lost 2 flipping penalty shootouts. But you know what? Yeah, if the England team took penalties like Man United did that day, we would have won the Euros. You know what I'm saying? Because the Man United penalties that day were flipping mad, absolutely insane.
Yeah,
Yo, Jerry, my guy. One more question for you before you go.
One more.
I got a question for you.
The first goal, yeah. Huh?
I got a question for you.
Oh yeah, go on, yeah.
World Cup, Southgate goes. What for you is deemed as a failure enough to get him sacked after the World Cup?
World Cup?
Yeah.
No. I need him to get to the finals and win. That's my thing now. If he gets to quarterfinals, then I'll say he has to go in. So I need successful. He has to get to win. I'm being serious right now. Same for Oli, yeah. He needs to win the title for Man United.
Whoa, so Jerry's gone from being Oli in and Southgate in to these men need to win it now, otherwise it's done. We're finished. We are finished.
Yeah, but that's fair. That's fair, no? I agree with that.
I think that's fair. That's been fair. It's funny because I've just seen Jerry in the trenches defending these managers, and now he's getting to the point. He's like, right, I'm ready to switch. If you don't do the thing now, bro, I'll just find it hilarious, bro. Everyone's free to do that. But Jerry, my guy, thanks so much for coming on. We'll see you again very, very soon. Right, next up, we are gonna have. We cannot not have him on. You know what I'm saying? He is our favorite non-league fan. I say non-league, that's a lie. He plays in the league, but he's just always here, repping his team. Man like Donny James, man like Aaron is here. Yo. What do you want to say, my friend?
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Won the first pre-season match 4-0. Can't wait to thrash Steve Bruce on the 23rd, and we get our next match tomorrow.
Yeah, come on now, Donny Bruce they're taking on the world and that. You know what I'm
Sorry,
saying?
Kendall. Sorry.
No worries, I'll forgive you. It's all right. To be fair, Spenny Miller is very local to me. Very, very local. I laughed earlier when you sent a comment and everyone was like, "Where's Spenny Miller?" It's a small town near me, near Durham.
Yeah. But no worries. But my message to Steve Bruce is be prepared for hashtag Wellens Ball.
Anyway, Donny Rovers again about to take over the world, get promoted to the Premier League in 2 years. Aaron, England, how are you feeling after the heartbreak of not winning the Euros?
Oh God, I was unapproachable when we lost that. Oh, I felt it. I really did. Look, all the abuse these players are getting, just stop. Like, do something better with your lives. Like, go paint something in the back garden, go do lawn mowing. Just do something better with your lives. Because why waste your time sending abuse to the players that made history? Why do that? So that's my sort of stance on that. Social media companies take a stand, because right now you're doing jack shit. In terms of the game itself, I think the squad's underperformed for most of the game. I think that Italy gradually got better and better. Shaw's goal was great. First of all, I think Shaw did really well. Shawberto Carlos.
Come on now.
I think that I think Italy just gradually grew into it a bit more, and I think that Italy just got better and better. And I think that overall, I think overall it just felt more and more the further it went on that it just wasn't our year. And probably the only positive I can take out of this is, and I think I said it on my review as well, clip what the Italy players did during the celebrations. They were milking their medals to the BBC camera. And I said, my message to Southgate is clip that, take it to the players and say, they've won their cup final. We win ours next year. So that's probably my only positive. Use that as motivation. Use that final as experience and motivation, because these are, still young lads. So, these are going to be coming again for the next 4 to 6 years. So my message to them would just be keep going, keep doing your best, and we'll get there eventually. But overall, I think it was Italy's time. I think they gradually won it, and they deserved to win it. They advanced the tactics. They revolutionized the tactics throughout the match. I think that Mancini suited the style of play. I think that there was a couple of times where maybe Italy should have gone down to 10 men. And by the way, there is a petition online, by the way, set up by someone to have the match restarted, because apparently one of the players that was on the field already had 2 yellow cards, so shouldn't have been in the final. So I don't know what's going to be in that, but we'll see what happens when that develops. But overall, well, Italy kind of deserved it, and we go again. We just hope for the World Cup. And we'll see what happens. But if we don't get to at least the semi-final, Southgate's got to go for me.
That's fair enough. Donny James, as he said. A question for you, Aaron, before you go. What would you rather? This is especially just for you. England win the World Cup, or Doncaster Rovers win the Premier League?
I knew that was coming. To be fair, if you said Doncaster getting into the Premier League, I'd probably choose that.
Wait.
So you cheating, you're fine with that, but not winning.
Wait, why is that? Why is that making the decision harder?
Oh God, this is a tough one. Because we've been through so much shit over the last few decades. I want to see us get Premiership football at least once. If we win it, then that's brilliant. I can't, man. I can't. I've got to stick with my Rovers.
Southgate.
I've got to stick with my team.
He said, Aaron, that doesn't make any sense. You said if it was to make it into the Premier League, you would choose making it into the Premier League. So if you're going to win the Premier League, how is that a harder decision?
I just got swayed. I
don't know by who. I don't know by who. No one said anything. But anyway, Aaron, my guy, thanks so much for coming on. Your call-up is coming. Don't worry. You got to be patient like Trent, because Trent waited patiently for his call-up when Southgate got injured. So your call-up will come. Don't worry about that, my brother. We've got 2 more callers before we go into the team of the tournament. Come on, now we'd have to see. Oh, hey, Tams. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, everyone.
The next caller we've got Raf here. Raf, how you doing? The game. What do you want to say?
Oh, hi guys. By the way, I'm Italian.
Hey, come on now, big up, congratulations.
Well done. Innit?
Congratulations to you, man. You guys deserved it.
It's took us about 5 minutes to think of what hello is in Italian. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, say hello. I don't know what it is. Buongiorno, I think, or something.
Ciao.
Oh yeah, ciao. I mean, watching the game, I felt we were going to win. I mean, even before the game, because I mean, in terms of players, I thought well, England had better players, like individually, but in terms of rhythm and how we play and how we set up, I thought. I mean, after we beat Turkey, and actually what was our second game, and Switzerland, I felt we were going to win the tournament.
Okay.
When Luke Shaw scored, were you still confident?
Yo, definitely. I mean, it was a lucky goal.
Oh, controversial.
Wait. Okay, explain to us why you feel that the Luke Shaw goal was a lucky goal. Was it the strike or the build-up, or what was it that was lucky?
It was both the build-up and the strike, because he wasn't that confident when he struck the ball. It was a good goal, fair enough, but it didn't feel like a confident strike.
Wait, was Bonucci's lucky goal?
Italian's goals was shit as well.
No. Out of interest, was Bonucci's a lucky goal?
That as well, but then again,
okay, at least he's
Wait, David. He said then again. He said, but then again. What is that part? What are you gonna continue on to say, my friend?
Yeah, then again, the amount of pressure we gave England, you guys couldn't take that.
That's fair.
I mean, we were pumping you constantly. Our possession was like almost 80%. So
yeah, that's a fair statement.
You know, that's fair enough. You know what? Yeah, we're not here to try and beat you down and anything like that. You deserve to win, and I'm happy for you because like you're a good honest guy. You've been on the show many times. Question though.
Yeah.
We've been asking what next for England, but what next for Italy? Obviously, you've won the Euros now. Do you now go into the World Cup expecting a win?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, like, I think if I was an English fan, I would have more hopes, because I mean, you do have a squad for at least for the next, let's say, 2 tournaments, or let's say 2, 3, 4 tournaments, at least 2 Euros and 2 World Cups. Okay. And for Italy, obviously, for our back line, I would say we've got someone like Bastoni, who's like 20. And we've also got Cherby. In our attack, we've got Raspadori, who's like, I think he's 20 right now.
Yeah.
So in that sense, and our midfield is pretty good because we've got who's that guy?
Sorry, so your connection there is just playing up there. I couldn't hear you there for a second there. One last question before we let you go off, and you can celebrate some more. I signed a player called Pinamonti on Football Manager, and he was flipping mint. Is he good in real life? Is he good in real life?
I don't know who it is.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, go on, Nico.
Do you feel like Donnarumma deserved the player of the tournament? Because if in my opinion, if any Italian player deserved it, it was either Jorginho, I'll drop my agenda, or Insigne.
Insigne?
I thought Insigne is a good player, but he's very frustrating, I thought. And Jorginho, I didn't think Jorginho was our best player. I mean, in a national team, they call him radio, but I don't think he was the best player.
Okay, so Donnarumma did deserve it then.
Yeah, for me, it should have been either one of the 2 centre backs.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's tough to give it to him because of the way the centre backs, in my opinion, played. Like nobody was scoring; it didn't matter.
I mean, maybe before his injury, Spinazzola, I think he was brilliant.
Yeah, him as well. And also, I would say I'll give a shout out to Kjear because I thought he was great. Like he really grew up in this tournament.
Kjear was brilliant, man. It's unfortunate that Pedri was also playing in this tournament too, because I'm pretty sure he would have been a shoo-in for a young player of the tournament. But Raf, thank you so much for coming on, and also congratulations again. Your nation your country did you proud. Your team did excellent. Mancini was the best manager in the competition, and I'm happy for you.
We're just the best team in Europe right now. That's all I've got to say. Yeah.
Hey, come on now, I gotta respect it, and they are the champions. All right, enjoy the rest of your night, my guy. Thank you so much. Right, we're gonna bring on our guy Fator, bro. This guy, man. This guy's a good guy, man. I love this guy. He's just nice and quiet. Just good vibes. Also, the best law attorney I've ever seen because he defends Timo Werner. So we're gonna go to Fator now. How you doing, my guy?
Yeah, I survived since yesterday, but I'm good now.
Yeah. Right. We'll get into team of the tournament discussions in a moment here, but I'm just gonna let Fator have your say. What do you think of the game? The extra time, Southgate. What do you want to kind of talk about?
Yeah, I was with Prime yesterday and Monster as well, though. It was like the first half we were dominating, and then second half somehow we dropped our intensity somehow, and it's just, I think that set piece defending is just, it's been hampering us for a while now, and it's getting annoying still, and on how we defend set pieces. But it's kind of expecting once they knew that they're gonna score 1-1. I feel like we're losing on our confidence. Then all of a sudden, like, go to penalties, but then you got arguably one of the penalty takers, the least experienced penalty takers in our team, though. Literally, Saka's never taken a penalty. Sorry, Gal. Saka's never taken a penalty.
Why are you saying sorry? I'm right there with you. I was fuming. I literally did a voice note for 2 minutes ranting, and then I deleted it because I was kind of out of line. I was kind of going crazy.
I'm sorry, guys. Nathan has one comment of the freaking episode, bro. Right, he said Prime's not here because he's enjoying the Italian wonder. All right, listen.
Oh, yesterday, yeah. Yesterday, he's been looking for that still. I can't lie.
You know what I'm saying? He's been enjoying himself. You know what I'm saying? All right, Prime. Also, I will say this right now, since we're talking about him. He did say Italy were going to win from the start. He did believe in them. He backed them because he doesn't support a European team like that. So, well done, Prime, for getting your prediction right, as you like to be, Nostradamus and that. And also, enjoy your Italian bunda wherever that may be.
Wembley.
Anyway,
he's paying out addresses now.
We won't say anything at all. We won't say anything.
I can't say anything about that.
No. You know what? Yeah, I think this is a good time to go the team of the tournament time, guys. We're going to be selecting it here. Everyone, smash the like button for all the guests that came on. Guests in the background, I do see you guys. We will be coming back to more guests, so don't you worry. Just sit tight, sit patiently, and we get into that as well. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Guys, smash the like button, share it out to all the charlatans that catching the vibes right now, and remember to subscribe to the Football Terrace Road to 200k. It's happening, people. Come on now, we'd love to see it. We're also going to bring in our guy Rack, the nicest football fan you'll ever meet in your life. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we've gone past the point of talking about the game. I think we've gone over it enough. It's time to pick the team. Let me try that again. Sorry, people, if you heard any mad noises. It's time to pick the team of the tournament. Let's flip it and go. Let me share my screen on here.
Go.
Let's go, man. I feel like this actually might be pretty straightforward. Obviously, you had the official one come out, and that was very questionable with some of the selections they picked.
That is dodge.
Very dodgy. So yeah, we're gonna do the vibes one.
I just already have like the definite for the fraud 11. Like Morata just has to be in there.
We gotta save that. We're gonna save that. Right, okay. The screen is on here. My laptop's been a bit slow right now, so I apologize if I'm taking a bit longer than normal. But here we go. So in nets, officially he won player of the tournament, and he did win them the Euros. So it has to be Donnarumma. Like Donnarumma.
No, it's Pickford.
No, it's Donnarumma.
It's Pickford, man.
It's Donnarumma.
Listen, Pickford actually had more clean sheets. He had less goals conceded, and you know what? He had more trouble. Donnarumma did not get phased as much trouble.
Yeah, but
I want to give it to Pickford yet, but you can.
Pickford would be my choice as well. I'll do
Yeah,
I want to give Pickford.
That's going to Geordie. Giving it to a Mackham is unreal, by the way. So
wait.
But it can't. It just can't happen.
But it can't be like this man, Donnarumma, in 2 penalty shootouts, saved like what what?
But so
4
did
pens?
Pickford.
Three.
And
Pickford
Pickford
did
made
as well.
he made
You
a
could have said
save.
five penalties.
If Pickford didn't make that save, really, I know Saka missed it, unfortunately, but if he scored it, we've won the game because of Pickford saving that penalty.
I get that. I get that. But Donnarumma saved 3 pens in a row, and also the penalty before that saved 2 pens.
But also look at the way that he dominated the box. Every time England were trying to get crosses in, Donnarumma was plucking them out of the sky like there were no trouble at all. Like he dominated his area, he commanded his area. And
Helps when you're 7 foot tall.
Yeah, exactly. Unfair advantage. That's not fair.
Wait. Lam, Tans, what are you talking about?
That's not fair.
All right, no, it is genetics count, bro. Anyway, we're not going to move like the Olympics and ban people because the way that they're born. So,
wow,
yes, we are.
Wow,
slice shots there, slice shots.
We are today. Oh, look at you. Why do you not just be the kjear Mugabe on this one day? Why?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. This can't even go to vote.
Oh, we're not being serious, man. It's 5's FC. That's the point.
All right, listen.
No, it's our team, not the UEFA team.
Yeah, it's our team, but listen, we're voting. We're voting now. Rack.
Donnarumma.
David.
It's Donnarumma.
Okay, Tans.
I want to give it Pickford.
Okay, Pickford. All right, cool. Lambs.
It's Donnarumma.
Ooh, here we go. I don't count. Igal.
Pickford.
Cameron.
Donnarumma.
Oh God.
Kendall.
Jordan Lee Pickford.
Hey.
Souls.
Lee.
Obviously, man. Pickford.
Pickford. Oh, it's 4-4. Okay, now I have to choose. Now it's Donnarumma. I'm sorry.
No,
I tried. Listen.
What about Fatur?
I know, yeah.
Oh, where's Fatur? Where is he? Oh, I can't see you. I couldn't see you. Literally, Fatur, there's like a live box like covering your face. That's what I should be. I am so sorry. Fatur, who you voting for?
I'll go Donnarumma as well. I can't.
Oh, save me. Oh, if Fatur is a safe guy, man. Safe guy. I'm so sorry. I couldn't see you. I thought that's where I was supposed to be. All right, so Donnarumma gets in there.
Personally, I wouldn't have that Fatur.
All right, listen. Don't listen to Kendall. She's trying to stir up trouble. Anyway, guys. All right, okay. So right back of the tournament. Now, I'm going to say this before we go. For me, Mailer also counts as a right back as he played both positions in the tournament. So just putting that out there now. He would be my pick at the right back position. But you also have players like Dumfries and Kyle Walker, people have been saying. So who would people throw any names out there? Who are people saying?
Mahaley. No.
Definitely not Walker.
I'm going Mailer.
Mailer.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's more of an easy one to do. Let me see if
The thing is about Dumfries, right? Dumfries was good, but he was also bad because that guy. He was good because he got goals and assists. However, he was also bad because he missed goals and assists when at the crucial times, and they lost because of it. So
yeah, that's true. I did this the other day where I absolutely just I got the right word in.
Banged it.
I got the letter in. It won't let me. It's not letting me do it today. Oh no, but I am so pissed. What's
Did you put a capital A first and then do so?
Isn't it Jacob?
Why can't you search him? What's wrong, Ray?
Oh, like the character.
His name.
Let's say his first name first.
Type in MAE.
Yeah, you can MAE.
Wait. Come on. Like footbin, don't be like this, footbin. Footbin, don't be like this. Don't do this to me. Okay, yeah, it's not letting me. Okay, now I have to go to find a club.
That's so stupid. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. I have to go find a club.
In Danish, also, it may be they have like a letter called with an A and E joined
He's
together.
called,
that's what it is.
He's called Joaquin.
Yeah. Why don't you search the first name? Yeah.
Joakim.
Yeah, there's not going to be many of them banging about. So
that is that right? Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah, he's got one of the new cards.
58K. That's a disgrace. He's a legend, mate.
Player of the festival or something like that, ain't it?
Oh
That's
yeah,
a summer
that's
stars.
the
Summer
Summer Stars
Stars.
card. Summer Stars card.
Yeah,
The
marketing
fact that
event, isn't it? Marketing
the fact that I
event.
know,
Yeah,
the fact that I know
I like
that,
it.
even though I've stopped playing FIFA since the team of the season for the Bundesliga is mad. Centre back pairing. I'm gonna just say one. Chiellini and Maguire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew you were
I
going to
agree.
say Maguire.
I agree.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Maguire
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
Ooh, wait, but Maguire and Bonucci.
No.
No, Chiellini was better.
Yeah.
Despite struggling Starboy, he was all right.
Sorry, David's just killed me there with that. No.
Nah.
Have you ever seen a video of Popcorn where he's in the car and he's like,
I don't know that goal put in
I
there.
would just give it to a true Italian.
185k.
Bonucci. Yeah, Bonucci.
Bonucci
No.
and Chile. Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Nah.
That Maguire was better than Bonucci or Chiellini. He's better than both.
Well, no,
I get
Maguire was absolutely mint this tournament.
I still can't believe Chiellini grabbed up Saka like that, though. That to me so
WWE.
No.
When I say yeah,
I wanted him arrested after that.
Boy, when I say I felt like I wanted to fight him. Like I wanted to fight him. Like what was
honestly, fact.
Yeah, fam, I wanted to go punch him one,
Do you know the funny thing is, ESPN released a stat where it was like Chiellini and Bonucci both were never dribble passes in the whole tournament. It was like, yeah, because when they did, they grabbed it. So it's going to be completed.
Okay, left back. This is going to be a tight one.
Yeah, sure.
Roberto Carlos
Roberto
or
Carlos.
Spinazzola.
Yeah, probably look sure.
You gotta give it to Shaw.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure. It did score. It did
You've
score.
got to give it to Roberto Carlos because I said Roberto Carlos and I was mourning at you all season for calling him that. And I was like, we're not doing this every single
Initially,
game. And
initially,
now I'm
we
like, okay, let's do it.
Initially, we were going to the Spinazzola, but he's got the ACL injury in it.
Yeah, unfortunate injury, and Luke Shaw has been.
Midfield is the big battle where everyone's gonna.
No, the midfield is not the big battle because Pedri is one of them, like hands down.
Yeah, 100%.
Hold on. How are you leaving? No, the first one has got to be the Ballon d'Or incumbent, Jorginho. It's got to be. How is it not?
Another one has to be Paul Pogba.
No. Wait. Okay, so I need to make this clear.
Who said
clear.
that there?
Right, Igal. I need to make this very clear. By the way, I need to make this very clear for everyone in the comments. If you do not make it past the round of 16, you are not getting into this team. I am sorry.
I think that's fair.
KJ, it's not player of the knockout stages. I'm sorry.
No, but Igal,
to their team when it comes to
he lost. He got knocked out by Switzerland.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about an individual who literally was the best player for his team.
Listen. I love PP. You know I love PP. But yes, he was good for 4 games. There were midfielders who were good for 5, 6, all the way up to 7.
Okay. And did they contribute to the team as much as Paul Pogba?
Yes. Because they got there in the first place.
Yeah, Pedri's got to get in. I don't care. Pedri's got to get in.
Pedri, Jorginho, I get it. Well, who's the next one?
Pedri, bro. Pedri. Has to be Pedri.
No, Jorginho, Pedri, but then who's the third?
That's where the debate comes in.
One of them's got to get in. Phillips and Rice.
If you dare to say Damsgaard over Pogba, you're crazy.
I didn't say him, innit? No one said
I don't think either of the English guys deserve it over Pogba either. But if the rule says you gotta make it past around a 16, then give it to.
Imagine, I'd even make that outrage. I didn't even make that rule. Wow.
Okay, listen. If you guys want to change the rule, cool. But personally, if we've had the entire season of Midnight Vibe saying if you don't win or if you lose, you can't make it into Team of the Week. How can we be like, oh yeah, by the way, if you're France and you can't even make it right past the round of 16, you can get into team of the tournament.
No, but Terry, what did I say, Terry? KJ, it's different because this is not a weekly review. This is a tournament review. When you're doing a tournament, you're gonna have less teams to pick from at the end.
Yeah, but look at what were France's results? 1 win and 2 draws. And a loss.
Yeah, but Pogba was integral to almost every single goal.
That's a good point, though.
To be honest, if you're going to go to a team that got knocked out at that stage, I think Ronaldo had a better tournament than Pogba.
Wijnaldum had
that's your captain. No, you're captain.
No,
of
that
that
is,
game.
I mean, no,
Wow,
coming from David, that's like a
No, that's
big
coming from me
shout.
as well.
He's like
That's coming
Wijnaldum.
from me as well. That's
So
coming from me.
how is Phillips and Rice not getting a shout?
Where's
Yeah, I think Phillips should be in there. You know, I think Phillips has been brilliant
Phillips,
this
Phillips,
Euros.
So people in the comments are saying, someone said Granit Xhaka.
No.
No way, man.
You know what? If you're going by a gal's logic, then yeah, Granit Xhaka gets it. Then if you're going by a gal's logic,
Give it to my dog and let's move on.
Or to your dog. What's up, man?
Yeah, I
Yes,
said
doggo.
Højbjerg as well. I said Højbjerg, but no one.
People saying
acknowledged it, so it's
Højbjerg.
fine.
I think Højbjerg's a good shout as well.
I think he played really, really well for Denmark.
People saying Verratti or Barella in there as well.
I completely.
Barella was consistently good.
Guys, you guys are giving it to Pedri because he was an outstanding young player. He played well for Spain. You're giving it to Jorginho because he was great the whole tournament. The next position, you cannot name anybody who was more integral to their team than Paul Pogba. I am sorry.
Emil Forsberg, and he got to the round 16, and that's why he's not the leader.
Forsberg. Yeah, in a shitter team.
Listen, Igal. Forsberg was more influential than Pogba because he had to carry his team, and he's not getting his team because he lost at the round of 16.
No, but Højbjerg, or however you pronounce his name, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce it properly.
Højbjerg.
You had Højbjerg for Denmark. Okay.
It's not Højbjerg, it's Højbjerg. It's not Højbjerg.
You said it.
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry.
I guess.
I'm sorry. Denmark did not win a game until their last game of the group stages, and then they got further than France. And now you're saying Højbjerg's better than Pogba. Pogba was integral for the last game.
So two
games. But then
you also got to remember, again, this is from one of the biggest PP lovers that you will ever see, but PP sexual KJ fans. He also contributed to the reason why they went out.
No, he didn't. He did.
He actually did.
Listen, he lost the ball in the midfield. Then he had another defender did not track the runner. Then the center back made a choice to go in.
Igal, is that not Igal? You just listed me events. Igal, you just listed me a chain of events, which therefore means Paul Pogba was still a part of the reason why they went out.
Okay, so basically, if you concede a goal,
oh my god, why is it technical?
Wait, guys, is this what I sound like?
Yes.
This is what you sound like when the Premier League's on. And
I agree with the guy. KJ, no one here can bring a valid argument why anybody besides Paul Pogba should be in that position. I genuinely
I genuinely think Wijnaldum deserves it more.
Why?
I'm being genuinely honest.
Okay, in my opinion, Wijnaldum popped up for goals in the middle of a game, and he did not contribute for the whole 90 minutes to control the possession, control the win.
Because he was playing 10. That was Frankie's job.
Right, but the thing is,
I think I'm okay with giving it to a midfielder from either Denmark, England, or Italy because I feel like they're the only ones worthy.
No one said Thomas Delaney here.
Delaney's got a shout.
No.
I like Delaney, but
if you're gonna give it to anybody from Denmark, then it's Højbjerg.
Højbjerg or Phillips for me.
To be honest, I'm surprised not more people are shouting for Verratti. I just love Verratti. I think
I like Verratti as well.
Verratti was good.
I think Barella, because he played in all the games, I think Verratti missed the first 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
First two. He played in the Wales game at the end. All right, we need to make a decision now, people. So you got Verratti, Barella, you've got Højbjerg or flipping, what's his name, Phillips.
I'm going Phillips.
So you've got Phillips. Yeah. Højbjerg, okay. Let's narrow it down to Højbjerg and Phillips. Is everyone okay with that?
Oh, that's really hard. I can't pick.
I'm surprised that we've reached that decision. I can't give you a reason why not, but I'm just surprised that we've reached that decision. I don't know why.
It makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense.
We can't pick Paul Pogba. We can't. I love Paul Pogba.
Why can't you pick the player who actually contributed to their
team? He scored a goal and he was dancing on a team thinking he'd won a game and he lost it. Right?
Like,
It's
like
an L.
Danny Olmo
It's an
did,
L.
like, more than Pogba.
It's
like,
bad.
you know what I mean? Like,
The dance was bad vibes. It was bad vibes.
No, I'm sorry, again. I'm sorry. No French player deserves to be in this team for the way that they went out, and the fact that they struggled in the group stage as well. Like, I'm sorry, no. We need.
Not deserve to be in the team then also, right?
Well, Ronaldo's not going in. He didn't make it into the group stage.
Why are we still debating this? It's either Phillips or kjear. Let's just pick
Phillips
one.
for me because he got further.
Yeah.
Phillips, fine.
I'm gonna go Phillips as well.
Yeah, fine.
I'm going Hodgeberg.
You got four for Phillips. You got one for Hoiberg. Lambs, who you picking?
I mean, I was initially going to go for Hoiberg just to give, Tanya, like, some reason to be proud of, like, one of her Spurs players. But I'm okay.
Gosh, Lambs, steady on.
I'm okay with Phillips too.
Okay, Fatou.
I'm going to go Yorkshire Pirlo, Phillips.
Okay, Phillips getting in there. Cam?
I'm gonna go with Phillips because I now realize why Tans wanted Hoiberg in there. So like that makes more sense.
Just Igal, who are those two who aren't Paul Pogba would you pick?
I'm gonna pick Phillips because he was the first person to go up to Saka and console him when he went through his hard time.
Yeah. Well, as much as I respect it, that is that's not only
look at the card. Look at my card.
Boy, listen, that card is dope, fam. Freaking, it's better than Michael Women's SEO, bro. People in the comments, listen. There's only three English players in the whole team. There's 3 Italian players.
Yeah, but they say English bias, like we never got the bloody final. Do you know what I mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the two teams that went to the final have the joint most players, so it makes sense.
Sorry, if anyone wants a translation, I said. They're saying it like we didn't get to the final. Do you know what I mean?
You can't understand the Geordie, innit?
Here we go. All right, final positions. We've got the forward line. I think everyone can all agree Sterling. Sterling gets in here.
Sterling,
No one's gonna say anything. And I think wait. Everyone can. I think most people we can all agree on Kjear's on the right wing.
Yeah.
It's got to be Schlick up front.
He is on the right wing anyway.
Big Shicky.
Yeah, it's got to be Schick up front or Schlick, whatever his name is.
Yeah. There he is. Beautiful card there as well. Wonderful card.
His
Now,
last goal
the striker position. The striker position.
100K. Jesus Christ.
Here's
Patrick Schick.
We're not. This is what I mean. People don't understand. This is Vibes FC. Yeah, we do as we please. Ronaldo ain't getting in. He's not.
Can we swap Phillips and Pedri and then Jorginho just for chemistry?
I'll do that. I'll do that in a moment. There was a super chat. I'll do that in a moment. There's a super chat that I missed. I'm trying to find it now. Here it is.
AJ, it has to be Schick based on your rules, right?
We'll get into that in a moment. It says Team Wayne, Farto out, 5 well spent. What? I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means? Okay, Team Wayne. Big up Wayne, whoever you are. Well done for having Edward as your biggest fan. And then we also got another super chat here before we get back into this final position of the team. I'm just trying to find it here so I can bring it on the screen. It's all gone because everyone's just spamming English bias and players that shouldn't get into the team.
Oh, I've got it from Adams. Yeah. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah, he said that.
So he said Adams. I've got it here. I can read it. I just can't put it on the screen. It says, David, I know you think no one understood that Pogba celebration you did earlier. Screw you, man. What?
Basically, whenever someone fights for Pogba on this show, I always just end up
when
doing
it got,
listen. I've never I saw you moving your arms. I thought you were just being weird. So sorry.
KJ, can you full screen David so you can do it to everybody?
I'll do it. So it's like he went like this. He was like this, and there was this, and there was doing all that, trying to be techie with it, and he lost. It's an L. I'm sorry. He deserves to go forward 11. He should be captain. How are you saying that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Switzerland.
You're captain.
Not gonna lie, I know who's captain of Fraud 11 straight off.
Listen, you shut your mouth. I know you're gonna say. Right, okay, for the chemistry, we all know what I'm going for the chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Look at that. Nepenthes will be proud. Striker, I personally want to put Schick in. We're not putting Ronaldo in because man couldn't get past the round of 16. You know what I'm saying? And apparently he's the GOAT.
Goals were
Who actually got in team of the
I get
tournament?
Patrick Schick because he got the goal this
Ronaldo.
Did he?
Yeah,
both of them.
Ronaldo.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie.
All I'm gonna say is shit. It's between two man. And as much as I think the other guy don't deserve it, it's between Schick and Kane because Kane did help carry his team.
Hold on. Why is Kane even? What?
Oh, again, don't start, please. Don't start with the Kane agenda. Not tonight, please.
No.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
It's not an agenda. I'm just saying, Patrick Schick has 5 goals, and he basically.
I'm sorry, shock.
Just move to Schick.
FCA.
Listen. When I say my laptop is moving bare slow, bro, like this is what I mean. I'm sorry, people.
It's right, shock.
Relax,
That's
baby.
a wavy card, though. Can't even.
I don't know.
Listen. Is everyone okay with I think this is fair.
Sure.
Yeah. That's fair.
I think this is fair.
But to be fair, it's like pretty much bang on what the team of the tournament was.
No, it isn't because
I think the forward line's the same though. The
midfield's different. Midfield, yes.
There's no Xhaka.
Oh, Maguire.
Let's not forget Schick scored that amazing goal that just made
for the
for
goal.
a meme for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah. Did that get awarded goal of the tournament? Did I do goal of the tournament at the Euros?
I don't think they did, but.
And also, manager of the tournament, it has to be one man. One man only. It's Mancini, bro. Yeah. He's not actually in the game of FIFA, so what we do is we just go to the country of Italy.
To be fair, Enrique outclassed him. They just didn't have anybody to score.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, yeah, Enrique was actually the third best manager in the competition.
I think he was probably.
Simone Inzaghi actually looks a bit more like Mancini.
He actually does.
He actually does. What the heck? That's so. Wait, put grey hair.
Do you know
on
what? I actually looked at it and I thought it was Mancini when I looked.
I thought that was him.
Yeah,
but then he's got John Joe Shelby next to him.
That's not funny watching.
All right, here we go.
Everybody looks like they're from those places.
All right, so people, we have the vibes team of the tournament. We have Donovan McGraw with Mihail. I said it wrong. I apologize. Mailer, Chiellini, Maguire, and Shaw in the back line. Shawberto, Carlos. I said that wrong too. We've got Pedri, Jorginho, and Phillips in the midfield. And up front, we've got Chiesa, Schick, and Sterling. And manager of the tournament had to go to the one and only, not Simeone Inzaghi, to Mancini, bro. We absolutely love it. All right, so player of the tournament. From all of these players here, who is player of the tournament, guys?
Oh, tough.
Ballon d'Or winner, isn't it?
Jorginho.
So I'm going to argue.
The goalkeeper.
I'm going to argue Sterling.
I was thinking Sterling as well. You could make a case for Sterling.
Jamaica's playing right now.
Chiellini.
Like, I personally just think the fact that England got so far was down to him.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
100%. Instrumental in the first couple of games.
Player of the tournament or player for England?
Player of the tournament.
Well, he is for England. Definitely been England's best player.
He was without it for me. I think it was clear. If they had won it, he would have got it without question.
Yeah. So, even stopped working on the ball for 10 seconds before making a decision. So
I just would like to let everybody know that Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's nephew has just come on for Suriname. Just let
all right. We're in trouble now, so we have to be serious now. You know what I'm saying? I'm being serious, brother. Listen, Jimmy Floyd genes running through his veins. You can't take that lightly, bro.
Honestly,
I don't even know where that is.
Sierra Leone.
I actually think it's Jorginho. You know, I'm not even joking.
Okay,
It's a
cool.
continental winner for a reason.
I genuinely think so.
By the way, Nigel Hasselbank has 7 goals in 6 games for Suriname, and everyone was laughing, and David was laughing, saying,
Exactly. See, I told you. Hey, listen. I told you about this brother,
when 3 of them goals are freaking against Guadalupe, I don't think it really
"You
matters.
can only beat what's in front of you, David. That's what I'm going to say."
His name is Nigel.
One player, there's going to be
Nigel. That's not a particularly inside.
Yeah.
No, young player is Pedri, yeah.
We'll talk about young player in a moment, but player of the tournament, guys. Player of the tournament. Let's get back on track. Player of the tournament. Jorginho or Sterling?
Sterling.
All right, wait. So Saul's saying Sterling. Kendall.
Sorry, what? I was just talking about not Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Nigel Hasselbank. What's the choices? Or player of the tournament?
Player of the tournament, Jorginho or Sterling?
Oh, I would probably, if that wasn't a choice and it was just a general, I would have said Jorginho. So I'll just stick with him.
All right, Jorginho. Lambs.
Jorginho.
Ooh, Lambs with the Jorginho love for once. What's going on? Are you okay? Fato.
J5, obviously.
Oh, J5. Okay.
All right, J5.
I'm gonna drop the agenda and say Jorginho.
Okay, Jorginho coming through.
Raheem Sterling.
Sterling. Tanya.
No, I'm giving it Sterling. There has to be context. Like, remember, he came into this tournament, I felt, in not the greatest of form. He proved everybody wrong, and he got us to the final. He's been top draw for us in the Euros. So I'm bigging up my boy Sterling. Come on.
Come on now. David.
It is Jorginho. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, no, David pips it. He couldn't take it to
KJ, why did you even bother let me vote? Why did you?
He did, and then who would you have voted
honestly,
for?
shout out Sterling, though, man. Shout out him.
I would have voted Sterling.
Listen, this is how tight it was. It was 5-4 in the end, man. If we was doing everyone, I would have voted Sterling. But Jorginho gets player of the tournament, Vice player of the tournament. Well done for the most prestigious award in tournament football, people. You know what I'm saying? Also, we got a super chat here saying, I'm shameless. I'm making a case for Roberto Carlos.
That's actually a really good shout, to be honest. I thought the guy's been brilliant for United the whole season, and I thought he was arguably one of England's best players as well throughout the Euros. Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw, absolutely amazing performance.
He should ask Mourinho for a bleep test now, innit? Let's see who's laughing now.
Wait.
Oh, he still had to have his little dig in, though, didn't he? Still had to
listen, he had his thing. Listen, this guy is shameless, you know. My man said, okay, yes, so maybe I was harsh on Luke Shaw at the time. But he was like, maybe he wasn't ready. And also, he's done well this tournament, he's been good, and he scored a goal. That doesn't mean anything. I was like, this guy.
I'm telling you, Luke Shaw
proceeded to literally lick the Italian players' bums. Like, he literally was going on like absolute weirdo for the Italians because he's in Italy now, isn't he?
That's the most Mourinho comment.
The Roma coach now.
The most Mourinho comments I've ever heard in my life.
Man said he's now scored a goal in the final. That means nothing. You know how rude that is? That is so rude.
That's a comment, though, that actually gets to you because you're literally like...
Jose, it's his brand. He has to do this, dude. This is how he stays relevant.
If you guys
Prime, go away before you even start.
What's Prime saying now?
He said Jose's right. Goal didn't mean anything.
No, KJ, if this was in England and it didn't hurt so much, you guys would be laughing. Let's be real.
No, I'm laughing. I'm laughing right now.
The thing is because it's true as well. That's what makes it worse. You can't even argue. No, listen. The Prime, Jose's not right because it means something to me. So screw you. And screw Jose. It meant something to me.
I'm just consistently trolling, man. I'm over Prime.
Well, listen. If you notice on Twitter, I barely respond to Prime because I'm just not here for it. It's bad vibes. It's legit bad vibes. I'm not here for it. I'm joking. Prime's excellent. It's just when he's in a trolling mood, I just can't be able to deal with him. Right, guys, we've got one more team to make, and yes, the super chat said it before I even announced it.
Yeah, we're gonna head out.
Oh yeah, you're gonna head out. All right, peace out,
Bye,
guys. Peace out.
guys.
Peace out.
Bye. Bye,
Thank you so much for
guys.
coming on. We'd love to see that the vibes are good. The Canadian vibes coming strong. So yes, we're doing forward match 11 of the Euros now. Yes, forward 11 is coming through now, people. It's time. It's time. But before we do, we're gonna add man like Chris M to the thing, bro. Yo, Chris, how you doing, my brother?
Yeah, hey guys, what's up? What's going on?
Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. Thank you for joining us on Vibes to See. We love to see it now.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem.
You're now part of the team to make the the forward 11, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So let's go.
Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go.
The forward 11 is basically the players who had the worst tournament that we could think of. The charlatans of the tournament coming in here with the hype, coming up in here with the gas, you know what I'm saying, and end up doing nothing, people. Absolutely nothing. So we're going to go and create this team. Guys, also big up to everyone in the chat who is being respectful, who's being proper members of Vibes FC. We actually recognize you guys as the ones that we pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? So we love you all. Thank you so much for watching the show. Right. We go in there. So goalkeeper forward of the tournament. Forward goalkeeper of the tournament.
Let's just go with the striker because
what we're not going to do is put the rest
No, Lambs, you gotta save that. Lambs, you gotta save that. Lambs, you gotta save that. Lambs. You know what I'm saying? For me, Kendall, I'm sorry.
What we're not going to do is that. Okay, let's just put that out there.
We're getting some feedback from somewhere. Not too sure where. I just want to mute. Just gonna mute some people here. There we go. Anyway, yeah. So forward goalkeeper, it has to be Dubravka. Has to be.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
One mistake. What we're not going to do.
My man punched it in his own goal and lost 5-0. Nah.
Yes, he has to be. He has to one of the worst own goals I've ever seen.
There was also that Scottish goalkeeper who got beaten by from the halfway line.
Yeah, Marshall. I was just going to say,
Marshall.
When KJ was like, I'm sorry, Kendall, I knew he was going to say Dubravka. But to be fair, like Marshall, man became a meme. Let's not forget that.
Marshall's a meme, innit? But Dubravka actually punched it in his own goal.
Marshall, he actually, he just got sucked into the action. Like he was excited to be at the Euros. Dubravka, it was 0-0. He gifted Spain a goal for no reason.
Yeah.
Kendall, I'm so sorry.
Crack on. Put him in. Honestly, get him crack on because I just can't be chewed. Just go on.
At least we're using his inform. We're using his second inform.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, for the right back of the tournament,
Kevin and Babu.
That face yeah. No, I can't.
I'm taking the Vic.
What about Varane getting skinned by that? Was he a Swiss player for that?
Oh wait, no.
Wasn't that Kim Bimpey that got skinned?
It's not a right back though. Yeah, it's got to be a
We
right back.
gotta do fullback things, bro. Chris, have you got any options for the forward, right back, or fullback?
Not for right back. Give me centre back, and I'm ready, bro. Don't worry.
You know what? Yeah, we'll come back. That centre back. All right, Chris. Can you say it?
I have to say, yeah, we'll get in shouts that this guy's the best centre back in Man City. Like, yes,
yes.
You're not
Ruben
say
Diaz, bro. Get him there, bro. Like, I swear down. Because I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm sorry, fam. The comparisons I've been getting with Virgil van Dijk, bro.
As well, yeah. I was gonna say Ruben Diaz has been
Also,
shameless.
Can we put Pau Torres in there as well? Because I'm sorry, but he had a very bad time.
I agree with that.
Wait. Who was worse though? So Pau Torres was getting batted up by some random Donnies, bro, which is peak. But Longley had one game and
Longley played one game and got bodied.
Awful.
He's got to be people who were supposedly good going into the tournament. Torres wasn't rated.
Maybe
That's
Torres
not
was bigging
true.
him up for a move to Man United before the tournament.
But I said Torres was came back off of a freaking Europa League.
I mean,
De Ligt
De
sent off
Ligt
at a crucial
was
moment.
sent off.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Legit cost the man a job.
Did any of the Turkey centre backs get a shout?
And they didn't Czech Republic. Yeah, Czech Republic beat them as well.
Yeah, guys. I was about to say. So I think I've got an idea for right back. So you've got either Semedo.
I was going to say Selic.
Or Selic, the right back from flipping from
why
Turkey.
are we mentioning Turkey? They the whole team of frauds.
Yeah,
the whole team.
They never thought they would get away with it because the tournament lasted so long. Nah. How do you spell his name?
It's I think it's Celik. I want to say.
Yeah, Lik, ends of Ik.
Here we go. Here he is. Look at You're supposed to. Apparently, Arsenal wanted
He
and
he looks like Arteta on that picture.
Yeah, he does.
He does. Are we actually saying Sionchu?
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Out of all the Turkey players, I thought he was the best.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I think Under was the best out of the band bunch.
Okay.
Under was good. Yeah.
So what we say? We've got Longley, and who was the other option? We was talking about
Pau Torres.
Pau Torres or De Ligt.
Matt Hummels.
Again,
Matt Hummels. No one saying Matt Hummels.
Yeah, Hummels actually. Yeah, Hummels.
No,
Hummels did have a good game though.
To be fair, the reason why I would say Hummels was the fact that he caught up to Mbappe for an old man. I just can't give it to him. Like respect.
Yeah, the man just has no legs. That's the thing.
Legit. De Ligt took food off of the Boars kids' plates.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, he got the manager sacked. He got
a manager sacked.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, to be fair, we do. But there's a lot of pressure on the Ligt, and but there's a lot of pressure.
My man grips the ball like it was Matt Hancock.
He sent his nation home. No, he sent his nation home. Left back. Have you got anyone for left back that we can think of?
If in doubt, whacking a Turkey player.
Who played left back for France?
It was Lucas Hernandez.
No. Wait, it was Digne. No, Rabiot. No, Rabiot. He said,
Rabiot. Mom. Just put him in there for his mom.
Wait, Rabiot played left back.
Yeah.
My man played wing back in a 3.
Rabiot's going in there, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, guys. Everyone shush. Everyone shush.
Bruno.
Shush.
Hernandez, get him in there, bro. Come on, let's go.
Listen, it has to be done. Bruno Fernandes had been
no way.
Do it, KJ. Do it.
It hurts.
Bruno Fernandes. You went missing, bro.
You went missing, bro. Like MIA, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Captain of Fraud 11, Thiago. Thank you very much.
No. Let's not go there, bro. Let's not go there. Fraudulent. Objection. Objection. No.
Silent. We're making a fraud 11.
The disrespect.
Man showed up to the tournament to be agony ants for crying missed penalty takers.
The disrespect. Did you see? At least the guy finished his pen.
Chris,
no. You know what? Yeah, I hope Mbappe gets in this, because at least my guy scored a pen, At least my guy scored a pen.
Wait a second. Thiago came in and let Pedri take his spot. Man was benched. And when he came on,
he was play though. That's not
exactly. This is fraudulency.
When he did come on, he was dreadful.
Tournament as well, like. It's not like
no, I don't know if we could put him in there. He didn't play.
Yeah, he didn't do enough to be in this.
No. You can't put someone who hasn't played.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he played.
He did play.
Bro.
My man dropped stinking.
But then
he dropped.
My man dropped.
He
was bottom. Yeah, I see. Isn't it? You man, quick to put Bruno in there. But then when it comes to your own run there,
that Liverpool Thiago showed up very quickly.
I've just seen someone say Fred.
Do you know what? Yeah, for chemistry, leave. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
Oh, listen, no,
Did my dad
I'm
just say
sorry.
for chemistry? Oh my god.
Wait, but I'm sorry, but Thiago, whenever he came on, did niche. He did niche.
He barely came on though. Look, all seriousness, he barely played.
Apparently, he's best
we
midfielder
wonder
in the
why.
world according to Liverpool fans. So
Do you see what I'm saying? We wonder why, bro.
Kendall, do you
We
have
wonder
anything against Liverpool fans? I'm very baffled. Come on, what's going on here?
I do. I called it from the start of the season. I said he would be dead, and he's been dead.
Oh my god!
Right?
No,
I
he
do.
wasn't.
David, I've been watching you, bro. Watch next season, bro. Watch next season. Chelsea's gonna be down there, fam. Yeah. Put your hands up, bro. Put your hands up, bro.
I'm trying to think, like.
Can Paul Pogba go in? Because he
No, he's not going in.
No,
there
it's
because
got to
he
be
doesn't
Mount.
No.
It's got to be Mount in my opinion.
People in the comments
Yeah.
want Mason Mount, and
Mason
I can't.
Mount,
Really,
It's got to be Mason Mount.
I'm not. I can't really argue.
He made it to a
wasn't
final.
great.
That's.
He did make it to the
Come on.
final.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's true.
They did make
Oh, wait, listen, we got super chat here first. What super chat? He said he didn't even play for that long. Only 5.
This is what I'm
minutes before the
saying.
best.
He barely.
Wait,
Yeah.
listen. When you're the best midfielder in the world, apparently, allegedly.
Oh my!
And you can't even
Nah,
make
this
it
is
to your national
this is
team.
agendas coming
And
out
then
now.
when you-
I
and
see
when you
now.
do
I see
play,
how this. I
and
see
when
how
you
this
do
rolls
play,
here.
you
The
play
midnight vibes.
the
I see how it
worst
goes now.
15 minutes I've ever seen in my life. Like, no, he's getting in there. And he's
No,
getting
Did you
in
see
there.
how wavy his penalty was, though? Come on, guys. He needs to get slow points for that.
Wow. No, wavy penalty.
Man said a wavy penny. Though. And I swear they lost that as well. Did they not lose that game?
And they also lost.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, well, surely
listen,
one of the
okay.
Portuguese, another one of the Portuguese midfielders got going.
what Danilo or Carvalho?
They were stiff.
That's
William
Mount.
Carvalho, yeah.
Gotta be
William
Mount.
Carvalho.
What about Bernardo Silva?
Somebody said Gundogan. Somebody said
Now, Bernardo Silva at least got an assist in one of their games. Allow him.
When someone said Muller. Oi. Actually.
Yeah, Muller, that's a good
Oh
shout.
yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about him. Yeah.
Why is so many
Wait,
people
what?
saying Kante?
Kante. Actually, for agenda, I would run it, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh, you can't have an agenda against him, man. No chance.
No, I don't know. Again, like you, Kendall. I don't have agenda against Kante. I have agenda against Kante fans, like you like to say.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think you know what? Yeah, taking everything into consideration, what did Muller even do this tournament besides miss?
Nothing.
He didn't do much.
I watched every single Germany game. I actually can't think of something he did. You know.
I think he just like coming on. It wasn't.
I'm honestly thinking German players definitely need to have a shout in this team because they've had a very disappointing tournament as well.
Oh, and you know,
listen, Muller, yeah.
We expected him to have that.
But Muller's been brought back here. He's been brought back. You're expecting greatness from him, and he hasn't done anything for Germany. He didn't really pull anything in this.
I mean, he helped us out. So I can't hit him.
Lingard. I didn't even type Lingard.
1-on-1 against England as well.
What's going on? Flipping now. Anyway, also just for the wink that he gave during the national anthem.
Yeah, I respect that still. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but he did help us.
Yeah, he did. He sent us through. Muller gets in there. You know what I'm saying? Right, forward line. Forward line.
Alvaro Morata in that centre for sure.
Oh no!
What? He didn't even do that bad, you know. He actually didn't even do that bad, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mbappe.
You know, Mbappe.
Yeah,
I think Mbappe.
He has to go in.
Kylian Mbappe.
You know what? Yeah, you know what?
My Tweedy Blaze, my Tweedy, yeah, my Tweedy.
That song's, you know what? That song's
I
actually
don't
a
know
banger.
what it is. I don't know what you're saying beforehand. I know.
Boy, that song's
I love
good,
the,
yeah,
I love the parody on
yeah.
it as well.
Yilmaz is a good shout because the Yilmaz high.
Yeah, Yilmaz. Yeah.
Wait. Let's not do this because Yilmaz, one, is an old man. Two, that team gave him nothing to see, like literally nothing. Man, literally, one of his shots was him taking on two man and just saying, "I'm blowing. I'm just gonna shoot."
How many goals did Turkey score? Was it what?
One.
No, he has to go in.
That's not his fault, though. It wasn't.
What about Jota? What about Jota? We
no, let's not go there. He got a goal and an assist, man. Come on.
I've got one shout, yeah, which I think needs to be mentioned. He got his big money move, He was supposed to be sick, and he flattered to deceive. And in this tournament, I even saw a Germany fan say he's a disgrace. Leroy Sané.
I said Sané, yeah.
Yeah, Sané could get in, yeah.
Yeah, he's
all pace.
I didn't think of that.
Sané was poor.
He's lost a step as well after the injury. He's lost a step. He's not as confident.
Like Sané was, he's supposed to do something this tournament and just did nothing. And also, okay, so we've got a striker. So you've got Alvaro Morata, even though he did make it.
Yilmaz. It's Yilmaz.
You've got Yilmaz. And you've also got.
Guys, how can you build a fraud 11 without including Morata in it? How?
Because he wasn't.
No, he scored some important goals.
Yeah, he scored important goals.
Guys, with the amount of chances that they were.
Yeah, I understand that.
He didn't score those goals, then Jesus.
He did also miss 3 pens as well.
Thank you.
Oh gosh.
Guys,
yeah.
Like,
They wouldn't be. No. But they wouldn't be where they were though. They wouldn't be at a semi-final without him.
And then, of course, he goes and misses the penalty that gets them knocked out. It's such a Morata.
To be fair, like pretty much like
Morata
most of Spain's attackers were quite meaty, like Moreno.
Wait. We're calling Morata the villain here for Spain, but we all know actually it was Oyarzabal.
Yeah,
that header, man, that header.
Because Morata actually scored important goals to get to them semi-finals.
Like at least Morata did something.
No,
What did Moreno do?
But I'm sorry, he's a striker and he missed 3 penalties. That just it can't happen.
I mean,
No, KJ, if you give me 3 penalties against Donnarumma, I'm scoring one of them out of luck. Just out of pure luck. Just one. He had to score one. He missed all of 3.
People actually saying Immobile. People are saying Immobile in the comments. He got
he had one good game and then was kind of like poor for the rest of the tournament.
I can't even remember what he did, to be honest.
Out of my fantasy team, like literally straight away.
Yeah, other than the fact he was on the floor as soon as, and then when they scored, other than that, I can't remember what he did.
That was his best moment of the tournament.
Yeah, honestly, that's all I remember. Did he play after that?
Imagine getting to a fraud 11 when you actually won the tournament, bro.
But he did nothing. He was not the reason they're probably the reason why they would have lost it.
Are we not going to have a conversation about Jota? I mean, my man was stinking.
No, he was stinking.
Yeah, talk about it.
Everyone's going to start shouting at us saying we've definitely got a Liverpool agenda, which we don't.
But he was dead. He was stinky.
Bernardo Silva. No one talk about him.
I thought Bernardo Silva should have got in there, but
he's dead anyway. So.
No, I'm trying to think of teams that obviously you got the Turkeys that got hyped up and didn't do much. You got the France, Portugal, and Germany that all like underachieved this tournament. Is there anyone else that didn't do well this tournament that should have?
Gareth Bale.
Nah, that's not his fault.
Yeah, he was stale. I can't lie.
No, but he
turned it on though. He did help.
He did turn it on. He turned it on.
Werner could be a shout.
Wait.
Whoa.
Is Memphis a shout?
Who? Memphis?
No,
is Memphis a shout?
Memphis scored. He scored a couple, didn't he?
Yeah, he scored a couple.
Oh yeah, he did score.
What did he do?
I have that really mad. No, Werner's not it. I had that really mad. The 2-on-1 they had where Course tried to square it to him, but then he lost his lines. Yeah, that was just mad. People say Donny Marlon, like no one expected nothing from Donny.
He's a kid.
Yeah. Sick on FIFA though, I can't lie.
Oh, someone just said this. Someone just said this. Someone just said, put Muller in false 9 and put Chanahaglu in midfield.
I'm okay with that.
That's a shout.
I think
Turkey need more representation.
Hazard.
Hazard? Nah, man. My man's just fat and injured, man. Don't leave him be, man.
It's good for Kem that as well.
Leave him be. The Bunda's too.
You know what? Yeah, that sorts the chemistry issues out as well. That's all right, Good shout.
No. Can I hug you? I can't say his name right. Hakan.
Oh, you got to put Hakan in it. Yeah, just do Hakan.
Man like Hakan was supposed to be this creative force that would lead Turkey into the next rounds, and he stunk. He absolutely stunk up the joint, bro. Like it's peak.
Look, I know we've already decided on those centre backs, but how about any of those Belgium centre backs? They were fucking terrible.
Yeah, but they're
again, they're all old. They're all old. Besides, like Ben Yedder,
Right, after they finish games, they go in wheelchairs. Like, it's
let's leave them be, bro. Let's leave them be. Anyway, someone said Isaac. No, Isaac was good. Fraud manager of the tournament. Don't say Southgate. Leave him alone.
It's got to be.
No. He got to a final. You can't put him in.
It's got to be Turkey's
Portugal's
manager.
Didier Deschamps.
No, Santos.
Oh wait, are we saying Santos? Are we saying Santos? Yes.
No,
yes.
Deschamps.
I think it's Deschamps. I think it's Deschamps.
Deschamps had Deschamps.
And what about
okay,
DeBoer? Because he literally was the first manager.
No. DeBoer has been a fraud. No, DeBoer has been a fraud. We expected this. You know what I'm saying?
DeBoer is the fraud.
You know what I'm saying? So we've got two votes. Is Crystal here? Can I just not see it?
No, he said that.
Wait. Oh, there he is. I see him. Man's been waving for the longest time. Chris, I am so sorry, man. Man's been waving in the background. I was like, wait, where's Chris' accent gone? I've been hearing him shouting in that. What was that?
Thank you. I was gonna say Santos as well, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're definitely allowed back. Thank you. But yeah. So I want to Chris saying Santos.
No. You know, the thing is that don't do scratch and sniff like that. You know, don't do it.
It has to be
to realize what you said.
It has to be You have what? Cristiano Ronaldo. You got Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Diaz, Bernardo Silva. You literally Diego Jota. You got literally
making my guy Jota look crap. Nah, man, criminal. It's criminal.
Making him look bad.
Yeah, bro. Come
made them
on.
all look crap. Like, get out of there.
Maybe he just isn't good.
Exactly. You know what? Yeah, man got cooked for my take. Yeah, about Santos.
Oh yeah, João Felix. I forgot even him. Like, no,
he didn't even play.
Okay. He's getting that excuse. Yeah, I see how it is.
He's riding bench. He was riding
bench. But for France to get knocked out by Switzerland, though, that's mad. I think it should be.
Okay, we'll do the vote.
You know what? I'm in favour of picking Santos so you can put Mourinho as his replacement.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm legit doing that, like, hands down.
Well, none of them really look like him. That's a bit disappointing.
I know, right? But that's because Santos is a legit fraud. So how's it going to look at anyone? Anyway, so Chris, you're saying Santos. Rack?
Yeah, Santos.
David?
Santos.
Tans?
Deschamps. I don't think Santos. I think France.
Lambs?
Yeah, Santos.
Battle?
Joachim Low.
Oh, the way he sniffed afterwards as well. Anyway, Kendall.
Yeah, Santos.
Santos. And then Souls.
He's already won, hasn't he? He's already
won. Who would you have picked?
Scratch and sniff in it if I'm dead tournament.
But who goes? Scratch. Anyway, so here is your fraud 11 of the Euros 2020 played in 2021. We've got Dubravka in nets. Kendall, I'm sorry again. We've got Selic, Ruben Diaz, Delit, and Rabiot at left back. We got Kalahagi. You got Malak Hakan there. You've got Bruno Fernandes, Thiago. You've got Sane, Muller, and Kylian Mbappe.
Outrage.
And also we've got Santos, the Portuguese manager, as the forward manager of the tournament. Question is, who was the charlatan of the tournament?
Rabiot's mum.
Oh,
actually was though. Imagine giving chess to someone's parents because their son missed a pen. That's so out of order.
Yeah, would you embarrass yourself? Like, honestly, like if I was him, I'd be like, right, you're not coming anywhere with me now. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's.
No, but it's Bruno Fernandes. It's got to be. It's got to be.
Yes, Bruno.
I think it's Mbappe personally, but here we are.
Yeah.
I would have gone Mbappe as well.
Yes, Bruno Fernandes. Like I don't care.
Oh, Chris, you're crying about agendas earlier, Chris. You was crying about
what's
agendas
agendas? They
earlier.
were actually crap. They were crap though. Like Thiago was like crap. He just didn't play.
All right, listen.
Like, no agendas
okay.
here.
All right, cool. So Souls, who are you saying?
It's got to be Bruno, innit? Like for the hype that he had in the Premier League to then come and stink up the place, it's got to be him.
So it's between Bruno and Mbappe. It's definitely those two. Someone said Bruno only started 2 games. Mbappe played all of them. Anyway. So it's 1-0 Bruno. Kendall.
Mbappe.
Ooh, Tans.
Mbappe.
Ooh, Lambs.
Bruno.
Fator.
Mbappe.
Oh, David.
Bruno Fernandes.
Rack.
Mbappe.
And Chris.
Gotta go with Fernandes, man. Come on, Bruno Fernandes and that.
Oh, you know he's not getting in that. He's not getting in that. He's not actually going to get it. Though.
Do you know why? No. Do you know why he should be in it now? He didn't even take a penalty. Like he's ruining his team now. Like, come on. Like,
All right, listen.
What's going on?
Okay, I'm gonna do something different here. There is someone waiting backstage. Man like Sam. Sam, I've seen your camera on, so if you turn your camera back on and on mute, you will be the deciding vote in this. So Sam, welcome to Midnight Vibes, my guy. Here we go. The question is, who is the charlatan of the tournament, Mbappe or Bruno Fernandes?
Hi guys. You know I'm a Man United supporter, right?
No.
Hold on.
Wait. Let him land.
I'm United fan, but in it. I'm but.
Let him land.
But wait, I want to see reactions. I was waiting for a Bruno penalty, bro. And he let me down, bro.
He let
Ronaldo be taking it.
He let the nation down, man. Come on.
So I'm sorry, but you know, Mbappe. Bruno, man. Bruno, I'm sorry.
From
this is from a Man United supporter.
From his own club. He condemned him to the charlatan.
Can't believe
he's
it.
messed up the Yusin. He's messed up the UEL final, and he messed up flipping this. So it's just
again Santos.
I like you, man. Nah.
He got benched by a guy who couldn't even make it at Swansea. I mean, it says it all.
Here we go. So, guys, that has been your fraud 11. Charlatan of the tournament goes to Bruno Fernandes. I was so happy for that.
Fernandes, come on.
Inject it.
And that has also been the end of the show, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on and making an appearance, guys. Thank you so much in the comments for all you true Vibes of Steam members out there enjoying the show for what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. We are going on a hiatus. We are disappearing for a number of weeks. We're going to go sit down, be in the sun. We Vibes of Sea have just won the Euros as well because we win everything. And so we're going to go relax and get ready to win the Premier League once again. So we won't be back for a little while. So yes, thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Well done to Italy for winning the Euros, and for the debut question or the show question that we had for this little Euro Vibes series for Midnight Vibes. The World Cup won. The World Cup won. So the question was, what would you rather win, the Euros, the World Cup or the Champions League? And the World Cup come out trumps. Let's absolutely beat everyone. The only people that voted for the Champions League were the North London clubs and some random. I forgot who it was. Someone randomly voted for the World.
I think it was a Liverpool fan.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, and we got Sam and little Sam just there enjoying Midnight Vibes now. Come on now, we love to see it, man. Oh, big up, man. We love to see that, man. Family. This is what Vibes is all about. You got Sam. You've even got a super chat. You've got a super chat. You get super chat is Ronaldo or Messi.
Why do I get super chat?
They're just asking you a question, man.
Oh, yo, oh yeah. Let me get you guys some money.
Sam wants his cut.
Ooh. Well, it's gonna have to be Messi because he just won the trophy in it.
Oh, yo,
It's
so
gonna have to be
United.
Messi.
United
I know.
Inject it.
It's
When
Liverpool,
against
I don't like it when Ronaldo jumps
If you
too
know
much.
ball, it's Messi.
Marcus
If you know
Rashford does
ball,
the
it's
same thing. It's the whole trying to be an individual. I like team play. Messi
Oh,
needed his
Are
team to
you
perform.
so? Are you sure you support United? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
man. Yeah, man.
Hey, come on, now we'll love to see it. Right, guys, what an end to the show with the little one coming in as well, giving a debut as well. But thank you so much for joining us for the Euros. It's been a pleasure. We'll be back for the Premier League. Remember to vibe out. Santos is a fraud. Bruno is apparently a fraud. Oh, it hurts me every time. Every time I think about it. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your nights, your evenings. I would go through everyone here, but you know where to find them. And we'll see you again soon, people. Peace.